And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to the AC techs and the engineers. Shout out to the barbers in the barbershops, chefs in kitchens, secretaries in offices. Shout out to the payroll attendees. Whatever you do for a living, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. If that's you, you're a good person. Shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Friday morning. Today is the 29th of May, 2026. And we're happy to be here. And on days like these, we say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Ha ha! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Made it. Made it through a rough week. Damn. My face is swollen straight off the bat. I actually thought I had to go to the hospital this morning because I wake up. For those of you who don't know, we haven't done live all week. We've been working from behind the scenes and a bag of things are going. You know, the audience is owed some form of explanation. We have a lot of stuff to talk about this morning. I don't want to get into an overextended live and then hurt myself any further. So yesterday, you know, for the past few days, I feel like around them place here, I hurt me, like in the corner of your jaw, in line with my ear, right? So took it up on myself last night for do a deep pressure massage right there so with my thumbs. And me I digging that thing, you know, it feel good. You know when something hurt you, but it feel good when you like press on the part where I hurt or something. I don't know. So it felt good. Well, I did that. And then I went to sleep. And then I woke up at midnight. And my head felt heavy. And I was like, yo, my head feel heavy. And put my hand around them place here. Them place here feel super swollen. Like I felt like I had two big grapefruit around here. So I ran into the bathroom and looked in the mirror. And all around them places swell up. See how big round is swell up? So I don't even have a jawline. If it wasn't for the beard, you wouldn't see no jawline. So all them places swell up big. And I started panicking this morning because I thought, is it cutting off my airway? And I can't breathe because, you know, it's like close to the side of your neck. So that's the first thing I had to do was overcome my damn anxieties this morning. Thinking, come here, tell myself, say, it'll cut off your airway, brother. You better hurry up and go to the hospital. And then everybody else in the house is sleeping. And I'm like, don't wake anybody. Just jump in the vehicle, go to the hospital, and then call them from the hospital or something. And then something else is like, you know, just relax, take some deep breaths, test yourself and see if you're breathing properly. Deep breaths, can you hold your breath for 10 seconds and then let go and hold the next deep breath for 10 seconds? If you can do that consecutively, then more than likely your airway is not interrupted, right? Breathe in and out deep, mouth breathing, nose breathing. I carry myself through all kind of exercise. If I try, because I'm panicking and I'm thinking I can't breathe, you know, but here I am. So I've been up since midnight and the swelling has gone down because I just couldn't go back to sleep. Part of me was like, if you go back to sleep, you're not going to wake up. I'm kind of sitting. Then as the morning went on, and I've been here working on 2 computers, as the morning went on, it starts to go down a little bit more. So all these stuff been going on. That's why I haven't been any live. You know, wifey, she went to work, went to school. You know, Shakira is in the last part of her nursing program. She literally did all of the out stuff where them have to do, like when I've been out of school for a while, so I don't remember. But we call it field work. So when you have to go do your clinicals. So she already completed clinicals and everything like that. And she's now in the last part of her thing. And she got school Tuesday and went from school to home hospital. And she didn't get out of the hospital until yesterday. She got out of the hospital yesterday evening. So All of that, I go on. And then they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. Because her blood pressure keep on spiking. When I went to the hospital, the doctor was like, yeah, we got to get her heart rate under control because her heart rate is moving at, it's beating like she's on a treadmill, like she's running on a treadmill. But she, as you can see, she's only sitting still. And I'm like, man, one thing after another. Like, where is all this coming from? Me just do one juicing video telling people if you want to stay healthy, lose some weight, burn off some fat, this is a nice juice for you to use. And how me use it with all the skin and all these things. I make a health video and then get sick. I don't know, but you can't predict these things, you know. This started with Kai. So Kai, our son, Kai first had this thing going around, and Kai got rid of it. And then after Kai got rid of it, it's like I picked it up. And boy, man, I tell you, it's not something where you want to have, because I remember having COVID, and this right here feels like the COVID that I had before. The only difference is I didn't feel like somebody was sitting on my chest. When we did have the COVID, but you feel like somebody was sitting on my chest, because catching breath was hard. It was like, that's how you have to breathe, you know. With this, there is no, I don't feel like there's pressure on my chest to breathe. But everything else is the same, you know, the headache and the dizziness, and I can't eat. I went 2 days without eating anything at all. I literally had 2 slices of tomato, like me take out one little, I wanted a little ruby red tomatoes, slice off 2 slices off of that. And I had that, 2 slices of tomato and a cup of tea. And that's it for 2 days. Couldn't even consume anything. So we over here battling whatever it is we're battling. And now the baby, which is the last person I wanted to catch anything. But of course, we're all in the same house, so it's gonna go around. The baby, Melania, the only one who hasn't caught it yet. The baby has something now. Took the baby to the hospital. Them said the baby have the flu, and the baby have I forgot what the other thing is, which is another strain of the flu. So the baby have like 2 different strain of the flu. Her nose is stuffy. If you don't know about babies, they are nose breathers because they haven't figured out how to breathe through their mouth yet. So unlike me and you, when we know it's stuffy, we can compensate and breathe through our mouth instead and still catch some air. A baby, they haven't figured out the mouth breathing thing yet. So when their nose gets stuffy, it's hell on earth for them because that's the only way they know how to breathe. You know, so we'll go through all of that now. All of that. But I'm here. I couldn't let the week go by, a complete week, without finishing out the week proper. And in all things, still give thanks. You know, still give thanks because things could be a lot worse. I've seen people in a lot worse positions, and I am very conscious of that. So I still give thanks. I still have my voice. I can talk. I'm still healthy enough to get up and walk around and do things for my family. I'm good. My mind is working good. My body parts move properly. Me not have nothing to complain about, really. Just letting the audience know what's been going on behind the scenes. All right. So Raddy's daughter, big up yourself. Raddy's daughter says, festive Friday. Yes, it is indeed. With a lot to be thankful for. Seeing? Murray's message 411 TV. Murray, you know, said this morning, me just say Mervin info. I wrote it down right here and I said, give to Murray. And I have it right here. And I was like, you never give it to Murray. But it was right on the desk. But considering all that's been happening all week, I haven't really been spending time at this desk. So same way I write it down in the morning, or the same way it's sit down right so. So Murray, when you get in touch with me behind the scenes, I'll give you Mervin contacts. All right. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Murray's the first one in this morning. I appreciate you greatly. Let me see who else there. Murray, did you go live this weekend again? Well, not this weekend. Today is Friday. It would be today you were going live, right? Right. Let me see if my phone off or my ringer is off. Can probably turn it off to get some peace. Let's make sure that the ringer is on. So if people are calling, okay. So everything is up. All right. So we're going out with a bang this weekend. There's a lot going on, a lot to talk about. I'm gonna talk until I'm tired. When we start straining myself is when I'm gonna end the live. All right. Um, Unstoppable, Josh, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. Miss Golda Robinson, big up yourself. Wayne Nathan is in the building with us bright and early this morning. I see Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kirk is in the building with us bright and early this morning as well. Mistress B is here. Mistress B, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Senior Sexy is in the building with us this morning as well. Thank you for being here. Raddy's daughter is in the building with us this morning. Karen Notice. Karen, big up yourself and thank you for being here. Karen all the way from says, it's the freaking weekend, baby. Enough love to everyone. All right. Big up yourself, Karen. And Mr. Golda Robinson says, morning from Brooklyn. Big up Brooklyn, New York. DR, big up yourself. DR says, blessings to all. Farron is in the building with us this morning. Farron says, good morning, family, SouFLo and family and everyone in the chat. Up, and good to have you back. It's good to be back. It's good to hear somebody say it's good to have you back. all of the above. Carissa Smith, big up yourself. Good morning. And thank you for being here. Carissa says, good morning, SouFLo and family. It's the freaking weekend, baby. And how Shakira and how are you feeling? Glad to see you. All right. The long spiel, when we just got on, kind of answer that, right, Carissa? Kind of answer how we're doing. All right. Raddy's daughter says it's festive Friday. Glad you feel a bit better. And please take care of yourself and Shaq. Will do. Trying. I'm so glad everyone will be okay. God is good, says Karen Notice. Yes, indeed. You know, when you get sick now, the funny thing about, you know, when you're really young, may I tell you something? When you're really young, you see, and you get sick, you don't really care, you know. When you're really young and get sick, you don't really care. You feel like you have forever left. So you're going to be okay. Whatever it is, it's going to go away and you're going to be all right. As soon as you start to get a little bit older, first sick, you get sick, you're like, dead, me I got dead, you know. I woke up this morning, you see when I'm telling you, I wake up this morning and I feel my face like this and I'm like, damn, this is swollen. I start panicking and I say, yo, I wonder if it'll obstruct my breathing. My mind start telling me, I can't breathe, you know. And I say, SouFLo, I got to talk to myself. I'm like, man, you've been through situations before that. So I have to get into some self-talk this morning. You've been through situations before that would have sent the average person crazy. Calm down, relax, breathe. Get yourself together. I talk to myself, you know, I talk to myself. And then my mind, I go away from me, so I try to catch it back. I think, oh God, I go dead. I can't tell you how much time I tell myself this morning, say, I go dead. No, I don't want dead. Guess what I did? I got up and I just start fix up the place. I'm going to take a shower. I say, yo, if I drop down, I don't want nobody see me, because, you know, they'll probably strip your clothes off you and all that. I say, I want to make sure my armpit clean and my underneath clean. I put on clean drawers, clean clothes. I came in the room. I started putting all my paperwork together. The bathroom on this side of the house was a bit messy. I said, if emergency workers come into the house, I don't want them come see a messy bathroom. People treat you how, like, if I go into an environment and like it's doo-doo everywhere or the place just nasty, it kind of dictates how you're going to treat the person you're dealing with. Kind of like when I was working in a barbershop, right? If somebody come to me for a haircut and when me run the comb through them hair, so a big cornflakes I jump out of them hair and them scalp a bleed and them have a hair condition and all these sitting, me start treat them like this. You know, because I don't want that stuff flicking on me and, you know, so I started thinking like you have to leave your family in good order. So I make sure say all of the life insurance policy paperwork, them and health insurance lot. I better get some rotted health insurance. I have health insurance. May have health insurance. May have insurance for backup insurance. That because we're grown people. Okay, we're grown people with responsibilities. We talk about this all the time. We're grown people with responsibilities, with people who depend on us. So you have to have a backup and a backup for backup, a backup. Me not talk them things here just for talking. I'm making sure everything is in order. So if anything happens to my wife, I can know. Say, okay, just go straight to this drawer. You'll find all the stuff right here, right? I have insurance that if I take sick, I can lay down in a hospital and my hospital bills are paid, whatever the sickness is, no matter how expensive it is, for at least 2 years. 2 years. That means and it retroactively covers all my bills for the next 2 years. Me have them kind of insurance there. Plus me have life insurance, plus me have health, me have accident insurance, and me have all kind of insurance. So me have, this morning I'm panicking and I'm thinking, in the midst of me thinking, calm yourself down, you're breathing okay. My mind will fight me and I say, no, you're not breathing okay. Hurry up and go to the hospital. What if you're out here trying to tough it out and end up dead in the house? You're always doing this, because I'm a person with a high threshold for pain, and I've been through a lot of stuff in this lifetime here where it makes me like go through stuff, and the only time you realize say it's really critical is when me and one of the people them will lay down on the floor and can't move. So that's a bad thing, right? It was a good thing when I was at a place where that mindset was needed. I'm no longer at that place, and I haven't been at that place in a while. So it's bad to have that mindset. Me there this morning, me clean up around, me make sure put everything in order. And I did, me say me I did, you know. Me have to laugh. God is good. I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh. A couple hours ago this morning, if you saw me then, I would have thought I was dying too. And you know when you wake up and your face look like paper when mash up. When you're younger, right? And you wake up in the morning and your face wrinkle up like this. As soon as you wake up, by the time you splash like a water on it, your face even out. See, that's how when you're young. That's how when you're real young. Your face even out real fast. You see, as you get older, when you go sleep and your face wrinkle up, so. You see when you wake up in the morning, your face still wrinkle up, so. You see when you dash water on it, wash up your face and everything, your wrinkle them barely come out a little bit, so. It take like an hour or two after you wake up for your wrinkles start actually just unfold until you look somewhat normal like what you did look like before you went to sleep. So I woke up with those effects, plus this two part of my face swell up. So I was looking really weird this morning. Me not lie, me look at myself in the mirror, I was like, you look like one pit bull dog. That's the only thing I said. I was like, you look like a pit bull dog. I couldn't even laugh. Me I laugh no. Me I look at myself and me I said, so your jawline look wide and spread wet. I said, blood, the whole around there so swell. You know? And then the panic kick in again. Can't breathe, you run go to the hospital, you go dead. You know, feel that? You know? What a way we can pray when time we feel like we are going dead. All when you haven't prayed, then God knows when and how long and forever. When time you feel like this is it, boy, you find prayer fasting, man. So there I was in the bathroom this morning, calling on the ancestors, get ready to receive me. Yes, and praying to the God that I know if He save me. Because I'm not really ready to go visit them or join them yet. Oh, man. Hell of a morning. Hell of a week. But we here. You're the finest. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Here what? We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Bunny Shaw. I think I want to start off with Bunny Shaw first, just to get her out the way so she's not lost in translation. Vybz Kartel and his daughter. Vybz Kartel have one next daughter where I always wondered what happened to that little girl, because I knew about her while he was incarcerated. You know, and I remember the mother of that little girl coming on social media with the little girl, and she said she have Kartel daughter. We only did know one daughter where Kartel have. And remember, I've said over the years that Vybz Kartel don't have children. He's not a man that has children out there that he doesn't know about. And he's not a guy that have children out there that women have to force him to take care of. I respect that about him. You see how he is as a father, right? Him children, them well taken care of. So the little girl, now I always wondered what happened to her. Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. There's a conversation that is being had right now on the front page. Where you say, if you pray regularly, yeah, me pray regularly, no, me have a prayer in spirit. Means a man will pray and go. Me tell I tell most people like this when them ask me what me is, and I say I don't want to tell you that because what I am as far as religion and God goes, I don't think it's a conversation for me and anybody else. Cause as soon as you say you're a Muslim, somebody else say Muslim, oh you're a Muslim, me a Christian, me not in the Muslim something, right? And now we have Allah fighting against Jesus. As soon as you say you're Jewish, somebody said Jewish, how you Jewish? Me at this. You know, so religion is like division to me. So me keep my my religion to myself. However, I have professed to be a Christian, but me tell the traditional Christian them say me is a different kind of Christian. First of all, me not in your white Jesus Christian. My Christ is a black Christ, right? Second of all, my Christianity mixed with ancestor worship as well. So me probably gone into some stuff we want to call obia, where you know I go freak out one time when you see me I splash my rum and I chant and them thing there. But we incorporate certain things with certain things and it gets along fine. God understand where we are dealing with. See? Because it's nothing evil to any of our intentions or thoughts along the way. Right? We honor the ancestors. We don't worship them, we honor them. Honor the ancestors. We worship the Almighty Creator. Right. So me is a different kind of Christian man. Me pray all the time. All the time. I'm praying right now. I'm praying walking, I'm praying running, I'm praying laying down, standing up, I'm praying in the middle of the grocery store, I'm praying. When I go in the grocery store, I say, God, please don't make nobody come in here shooting. Help me find everything quick fast so I can get out of here in one piece in Jesus' name. All right, I go get things them, come out. When me in the car, may I pray again. Thank you for taking me in and out safely. See me home safely. I appreciate it. Love you. Thank you, Almighty Creator. Me always a pray. Me just a praying kind of person. I pray like how my granny pray. Miss Ruby, she just pray 24/7, 365. And that's how me stay to me. I always pray. Me I pray for me picnic them whole day because 7 of them me have, right? And I don't know where some of them are sometimes because they're getting big now where they don't have to tell you where they at all the time. So the only thing can reach them now is prayer. It's not like one time where you're like, hey boy, come around here so let me see you. Now they're like gone and you're like, where is Jaden or where is Farah? I haven't seen him in. So you have to send out prayers now. Yeah, so I pray a lot. But me I tell you, when time sickness lick you though, you pray even more. you pray power on different level of praying that you don't really tap into that level of praying too often. You know what I mean? Me watching, but we don't know how it go on the Friday. Audrey, big up yourself. Audrey says she's watching, but we know it go on the Friday. Audrey, up on the work. All right, Audrey, we see you. So yeah. Lively up yourself and don't be no drag. That is what we're all about this morning. We have a lot to talk about. A lot. I'll just hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. Big up yourself. All right. So yeah, we're going to talk about Bunny Shaw. We're going to talk about Vybz Kartel daughter. We're going to talk about the uptown rasta them versus the downtown rasta them. Or we're going to talk about the rasta them when I have no fire. Because that's a conversation that's big now apparently. There's a debate that's going on right now about uptown rasta and who now burn no fire and who freak out the rasta movement in reggae music and who is true to what versus who is not. I think I have a lot to say on that, but I'm going to say a small piece instead. They're dragging Protoje through the mud. And I'm hearing a lot of loose conversations. So I'm going to tie up some loose ends with that as well. You know, Beenie Man, there's a video out there of Beenie Man stepping in a woman's face. I saw the video and I watched it. I don't have that video if you look on TikTok because all I did to see the video was I typed in Beenie Man step in woman's face and me type it in a Google search engine and immediately brought up a TikTok video and me I gonna talk about when me see. But then I have video clips here that I'm gonna play on this screen for you of Beenie Man going to find that woman because the crowd is bashing and lashing him really badly. We're talking about if you were Beenie Man, you know, Sima. Yeah, Beenie. Who got the keys to my Beenie Man? Beenie Man, dancer, legendary Beenie Man. Tapping that woman face. Boy, Beenie. I'll talk about that when I get to it too. And then, of course, you know, Andrew Holness is over here chopping. He's chopping still. And nothing is not going to change. So I'm not even going to dwell on that this morning. I just feel the need to pass that piece of information out. This one is called the Jamaican government pockets 70% of the $1 billion that was allocated to poor under Solidarity Program. The Jamaican government pocketed 70% of the $1 billion that was allocated to the poor under Solidarity Program. And then, after that was reported, here comes the Prime Minister to say that some of the donated hurricane funds, you see the money where them say him spend less than 2% of it, him come out yesterday to say some of that allocated money will go to the JDF ODPEM. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Because the JDF ODPEM, we know about them from, let me tell you when we found out about them after the hurricane. We found out about them being in effect when Chief Richard Curry up at Pum Pum had invited them there. And remember them go up there? And we did say, how was it taking the Prime Minister so long to go to this place where these indigenous people are after they had been hit very hard? And remember the rescue workers that went up there, they were like, man, we didn't even know about you guys. No government official, nobody told us about this whole community up here of indigenous people. And I thought, wow, that's wicked. Because here the foreign rescue worker, them I said, nobody didn't even tell them about them up there. And they said, we came with all our equipments and stuff to clear path, clear the road. But when we got here, the roads were cleared. And we found out that Chief Curry and his guys, they've been up all night clearing roads and everything. So they cleared their own road and whatever. They never need their help like that. Remember when the Prime Minister finally reached up there, Chief Curry received them. The Prime Minister go up there with one generator. One generator. Remember, you know, Chief Curry done, he already sourced multiple generators. He already sourced Starlink hookup. He was already driving around for people and telling everybody, come here, gather here, get this at the hotspot, get your internet connection up, get in touch with your people because they're worried and make them know say you're all right. Yes, the roof gone off of the house, but me good, me there. Right? That was one of the main concerns. He was out there doing it already, so he didn't really need them. Then them go up there now, Prime Minister show up with him one generator and do a big conference. On behalf of my administration and blah, blah, we're going to hand you this generator and stuff and hold on for the generator and, you know, smile and take a couple pictures on them, something there. I say, look for Andrew. But after he offered big help and everything, we said, damn, he's working with Chief Curry. And then he left, remember? And then when after him leave, what him said after him left, he quietly said, a soldier I must send go up there. Not construction workers. He's sending soldiers up there. So everybody was under the impression that if you put JDF up there, what them are going to do up there? We know a soldier if he carry a big gun. Them carry M16 and them dress in a uniform and them do a different kind of patrolling. It's not a criminal thing going up there. It's a hurricane like the people them. So Chief Curry said respectfully, remember, respectfully he declined. He declined that kind of help there. And the reason is he has to think about the welfare of his people. And he has to think about their mental well-being, right? You have to think about their mental well-being. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo.
Yeah, fam, what go on?
How you feeling? You feeling better now, bro?
Yeah, I feel better, brother. I feel way better.
Hey.
Yeah.
Me there, listen, just before we step out to the door, you have to go to work. I don't know, you still find it talk about the Andrew Holness thing there?
I just start, man, because we have a whole heap of topic to go through, but I just start and the Andrew Holness one does take off. I wanted to start with Bunny Shaw, but Andrew Holness one does take off, so I run with it.
All right, so here what no. Remember, you know, all this time we are talking about you. You know, you're just getting into it because we're going to probably have to listen while on my way go to work. But yeah, but you see, nothing ever go on my youth until when them feel like I say somebody are creep up on them, you know, because in statement we make, he might try to make it broad, like I said, people are yard and abroad. I talk about the situation. Why then come out for a long time and talk about it if you feel like I said, okay, somewhere they're going. Eh?
Where I talk about
the money situation, how it's about the right.
Right.
You see? Yeah. So now that you mentioned about it, Mr. Them come out and make a statement. But it's just like when them the artists them when come and when they do what them do. And because him know say them feel guilty of them now distributing the stuff them how the people them forget it and them run cover come talk about all the little things them want to do, man. Just keep it down or whatnot and
yeah. Oh, one time them did I give when they were giving out care packages.
Right.
And them talk about I'm not too like the feel with premise. Yo, that man there, man. Well, I give it to him, brother. He's and I've always said this. One thing about Andrew Holness is this, and I give him it 100%. He is a skilled politician. That's one thing for him. He is cut out to be a politician. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I heard a man say one time, in order to be a good politician, you have to be able to shoot a man in the face behind a curtain, and then go on the other side of the curtain and smile and wave and hug and kiss babies and, you know, make everybody feel like everything is all right. You have to be able to have these dual personalities, and you can flip them like that. And I think Andrew embodies exactly that type.
He good on that. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so I'll look at when I put out now, I've made the people them feel good, like I say, you know what I mean? And watch for the whole for them a beat on table now and feel good, like I say, okay. But no, we still not trust whatever I do. Still not trust it. And we still a watch out for the money. We still a watch out for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You're good? All right, I'm gone. All right, so before me say anything else, it's not me alone says so, you know. Remember, the Prime Minister himself told us this. He said, remember when he said, him just go and take it easy right now, but him know when to play up things, and I said, yeah, he's absolutely right. He was letting them run during the election period, you know, make them have the first half, go and talk and do what them do. Him say, yeah, but him know when to turn it up a notch. And he did just that. And he is skilled at doing that. You know what I mean? But back to what I was saying. So when the Prime Minister went up to Chief Curry, this is when we found out, because Chief Curry ended up saying he has to let the public know what kind of help is offered to him. So Chief Curry is like, they want to send soldier come up here, come surround the people them with big gun after the people them traumatized already. Just lose them house. Some people sitting outside on the tarpaulin. People are staring out into nowhere. Cause you know, people build up them house, it take years. It's not like people have lump sum of money put down. Jamaica, if you understand Jamaican culture and you're not of the upper crust, then you understand that people house take a long time to build. Some house take generation to build. So when one storm come, lick it down. When you see people are stare up in nowhere and talk to themselves, Chief Curry is walking around assessing his people, checking them for their mental health state. He's seeing that some of them are not faring too well. So he went and he publicly, he said this is for immediate release to the public, right? But he wants the Prime Minister to know that he respectfully declines that kind of help. What he could do, he offered an alternative too. Give us the resources. We have the guys here. We have manpower. I don't like one set of big dummy there up there, you know. The man them up there are skilled. They're skilled craftsmen. You have mason up there. You have, I mean, I talk about mason where they are large neither. You have the one them where can build house and all these things. Steel worker, black and steel and these things. So Chief Kerr was like, give us the resources then. And we'll put our people to work up here and build back our own community. And just said, no, he wanted the soldier them up there. I said, wow, I don't think this is about building back that community. Because if you're running on the community like that, could this be about controlling the resources and getting to the land that they've been trying to get to for the longest anyways, right? They want a compound bad enough. They want it bad enough. Not just Jamaica government want it, you know. Their hands are being forced by outside entities to get into that place, you know. All right. So with that said, this is where we found out about them. So I find it kind of strange now that the word has been let out that only less than 2% of the money was used, the donated hurricane funds was used, all of a sudden, and then them let out other information now saying 70% of the $1 billion allocated to the poor under Solidarity Program was pocketed by the Jamaican government. All of a sudden, Andrew Holness comes out to say that some of that money will be donated to the JDF ODPEM. They've been there. So how come all of a sudden you just realize that some of the money where they did it from when should be allocated to them? You know, I find it to be like oh shit, them catch with the hand in the cookie jar. We have to explain where the money is going to be going, because we can't have it look like we just sit down on the money and wait for somebody to forget it so we can thief it, right? It's like one of those plans to me. This is my personal opinion. So, you know, you can fault me for my personal opinion if you want to, but everybody's entitled to their personal opinion. And based on what I'm seeing, and this me I see. This is what I'm seeing. So, since we start off with this, let's get into the details of it. All right? Because why? Feel PM. And I don't want to spend too long on it neither. At all. So here's the first one. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says that some of the donated hurricane funds will go to the JDF ODPEM. Now, the Jamaica Defense Force and Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, those are the people who are putting on roofs. They are to receive part of the $1.4 billion in hurricane recovery donations to replenish emergency building supplies depleted during post-Hurricane Melissa recovery efforts. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness has made the announcement during his Labor Day visit to Lewistown Early Childhood Institution in Brompton, St. Elizabeth. We're going to restock the JDF and ODPEM with building materials. We have the funds to do it now, so that you can go on to do another 500 roofs. The man said, we have the funds to do it now. Remember saying, no, them tell we already say only 2% of the money did spend. So what you mean we have the funds to do it now? The funds been there to do it. Follow me? Right. We are going to restock them. Andrew Holness also defended the government's handling of these donated funds, insisting that the administration deliberately avoided rushing to spend the cash in Hurricane Melissa's immediate aftermath, while large volumes of humanitarian supplies were entering the country. He said that we want to be able to say to those people who have contributed, Jamaica has put on 1,000 roofs. This is the material. This is what you have spent on, he said. Now, that's something that you can see, tangible, accountable, traceable. Those are his words, not mine. Andrew Holness also rejected suggestions that the Auditor's General Report had uncovered irregularities involving hurricane relief supplies. Now, hear him. The Prime Minister said it didn't say the materials were stolen, but there was an administrative accounting failure. According to him, the issue stemmed largely from the logistical realities of late-night deliveries. That is what we are blaming it on. So there was an administrative mix-up. It wasn't that anything was stolen or missing. All right? Now, the JDF operates 24 hours. ODPEM operates 9 to 5. The truckers are carrying in the material when there is less traffic and congestion. So by the time them reach here, when people are gone, only JDF is here to sign. If JDF is dropping it off, nobody there to sign it, then there were stuff that were delivered that were not signed for. Okay. He also disclosed that part of the donated funds will support the government's modular housing recovery program, including the construction of a new community in Westmoreland for hurricane victims. And we are building a small community in Westmoreland to facilitate those persons who are being housed at the Petersfield shelter, he said. The The Prime Minister said that several hundred modular housing units have already been secured. Been a no spot in there, but he said we made a promise of about 2,500 modular, semi-permanent, prefabricated housing units through the NHT, National Housing Trust. The government of China has given us some. The Ministry of Housing has purchased some. And I believe it's the Red Cross that is giving us some as well. So we may get up to 3,000 of these modular units, he said, adding that the government would not distribute the units without having the proper supporting infrastructures in place. So we have them, but infrastructure has to be put properly in place in order for them to be delivered to where people can see them and start living on them. Whatever unit we put down, we must be on a proper base, because if you put it down on anything and it's not firm and flat, they will warp, defect, and all of that. So we are going to have to build a proper base for them, a concrete base. Now, don't call me a fool, anybody who's listening to me, but that was common knowledge before these were even purchased. We over here even did videos on how to make those prefab homes hurricane proof at a category 5 standard, right? Remember the video when we do where we went through and it talk about how it has to be on a concrete base and it also has to have the proper tie down or anchoring system and all these other things. So they knew that before all of this. I mean, come on now, Mr. Prime Minister. It's been past half a year. That's what I'm saying. It's been past half a year and you're still talking about preparatory measures. Let me use these words. It's been past half. An emergency situation has stretched past a half of a year. And you are now talking about preparatory measures. If you put on the base them, if you put them on it, that's preparation. The preparatory, that are the first step. So why are you back to the first step 7 months ago, 8 months later? And why are you now talking about JDF, ODPEM getting some of the funds when they've been there? Anyway, you know, the Andrew Holness supporters are going to run out. I think I've seen 1 or 2 persons who actually left a comment like, I tried, but I can't do it. I saw one comment yesterday. A man said, I tried, but I can't do it anymore. I think it was a lady. I tried to defend him, but I can't do it anymore. And now I'm starting to wonder, why did I actually vote for this guy? That's like 1 or 2 of those. Jamaica is a die-hearted place. So they look like they go down with the sinking ship. So once they are favorite of or favor some political party, most Jamaicans stay there with that party to thick and thin. Them stay there even when the ship is on fire and it's going underwater in the middle of the ocean. Them are go down with the sinking Titanic because that is the side they chose. That's how most Jamaicans are when it comes to their politics. So you will see them on social media still defending, even though we're able to simply point out these things. And it's not we said this. This is, we have systems and checks and balances. And they're telling us what is happening. And the people then will cuss you if you repeat what they're telling us. Live on the air with SouFLoTV. Good morning. To take out the whatever you're listening to us on, you have to turn it down, my friend.
Okay, I just did.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Back in Jamaica.
Back in Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
Big up yourself.
No place like home. Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm missing yard right now badly. Badly.
You see, it just bleeds your heart while you're down here. From the storm, I couldn't wait to get back home. Bring down how much donation, and they told us that what was gonna get clearance for free. 4 containers, small barrel size, cost me $700 to clear.
Wow. And
so after they did all that, and I get here,
and
there's people that I know that work for most of these top 500, 600, 700,000 and up US subdivision that these same people are invested in, that you're talking about preparatory things and infrastructure things, that those places build in a day.
Right.
And these same people are invested in those places, you know. Do you know from after the storm and everybody could come out and start clear and do whatever, their same skilled top workers never miss a beat on that for them thing. Tractors, big things that could have gone out west. They didn't stop building their houses, you know, because their investors had to get their houses on time.
Right. Right.
The common person couldn't even buy a Starlink because of them buy up all of them for themselves. And so now they're talking about modular homes and they don't have preparatory infrastructure in place.
Modular homes, but they don't have no bases built for them. And he's talking to the people like so it's slow and retarded. But you know, they will, if you don't put them down on somewhere flat and it has to be concrete, they will warp. Like the people already know all that, man. Get past the long talking. You know, they will warp.
Exactly. But meanwhile, they're building their stuff.
Yeah.
You should see St. Anne.
Their construction projects are not stopping or slowing down.
Nothing. You should see St. Anne.
Yeah. And you know, I believe that a lot of the money that came in that was supposed to fix up badly damaged places and help the people who really were hit hard and are in need, I feel like a lot of that money is gone into projects that they have for themselves going on in other areas.
What did you just say? I'm not saying it to them, but what did you just say?
It is plain to see. It is plain to see.
Hello.
You know, they make me feel afraid to talk.
Hello.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. As they would say in the US, fuzzy math. Fuzzy math. I worked in construction financing on Wall Street. Those financial facilities, what I'm seeing going on at rapid speed, otherwise, it ain't going on in Westmoreland. It's going on in a St. Anne. Let me not say no more. It burned me. You know, just to be here, you can't say really a word, but it's just so obvious.
The only thing that burned my feelings is that there aren't more Jamaicans that are speaking out, because we have this problem where they're going to side with who they like regardless. And even when them can't see it right in front of them, they're still going to side with who they want regardless. I never realized that this is how we were, but I see it now.
Exactly. And and even your, as I would say, the opposition, even your spokesperson can't talk because they can't talk in English or patois in a parliament.
Right.
They can't voice nothing on your behalf.
Why?
It's on the same scale of what's going on in the US. At least in the US, you can talk or you can protest. You can't do that in Jamaica.
Right.
Just have to come on SouFLo and vent or get therapy.
And then tell SouFLo, be careful.
Hey, say all of we.
I can't tell
all of us.
Careful SouFLo. Careful something tired. I hear careful SouFLo. Like, I'm saying stuff.
Hospital for emergency, right across the street, and you have beds that's older than me and you. I see a bed drop down on a lady in the hospital. The lady just give away, you know. And this lady is now extremely sick. She go for a flu inspection at the hospital, stomach flu. and they put her on a bed. And we literally see the bed just drop down in front of the lady. Now she's in a dire health situation, and everybody's telling her, you know, she went to a lawyer to get a case. Them said, don't do that. And you can't go back to the hospital. Because you might end up unalive. That's how fearful people are to even communicate.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. You know, I got to the point where I don't wear green or orange in Jamaica.
So they must hurt us, the regular people, and then we must not be able to speak about it. Because honestly, I don't think we're changing anything unless a lot of us unite on the same topics. Other than that, these are just me letting everybody know what is going on.
Have to.
You know?
And I'm sorry to distinguish, but mainly the people in the diaspora have to create some form of a coalition. And don't give up Jamaica, talk about when they not come back here. Because life I live down here.
All right.
And the more of us that come back with sense, I can still live better. There's no Ghana, no. When I talk about Thailand, leaving America to go Thailand and Ghana and South Africa and this place, come back on the yard.
Back on the yard. I agree.
Come back.
I agree.
Because there needs to be a mindset paradigm shift.
And it's not going to happen with us running away and going to other places and building up other people's places.
No. And the people here that have a similar mindset cannot by themselves.
I agree.
You know? Yes. Our country is still very much intact. Nothing happened to Jamaica after Melissa per se. You see what I'm saying? Nothing happened per se. People are still coming on vacation. They're still doing what they're doing. Jamaica is still #1 on people's list.
Facts.
We have to sit down with coalition and shift the tide.
Facts.
Because how long do these people stay in so-called power? You know?
Yeah.
I don't have anything against any side of anything, but come on, I have everything against people who are not for us as Jamaicans.
And I am right there with you on that one.
And that lynch theory is still so real here. I have a colleague go to, I'm a college, Protoje's Jerk Center the other day. A rasta man. Sat there, was not served by staff. As soon as some tourists or some high-color people come in, they run to them. He asked for a manager, no manager don't come. These self-hatred things that we have going on. You know?
Yeah.
We hating ourselves. We hating who is Vaporite, who is PNP. We just a sit down, sir.
Yeah.
Unlike you and me, you come from far, then I consider Jamaican, you know.
I don't look for violence. I'm not the kind of person to go pushing violence anywhere, but so that is one thing that it made me feel like we can actually get violent when time that happens, right? Like when them refer to me as a foreigner, and I'm still trying to grasp the concept of I live right next door. Florida, I'm living right next door. Like literally, when I fly out of Miami, I'm in Jamaica in less than an hour, and I'm always back in Jamaica, my yard. So, what made me become a foreigner? No, you
live over for too long.
And I was trying to tell my cousin this, and my cousin was like, I see you're offended, cuz, but me just tell you, say, this is how you're viewed here now.
They're like, we can smell you a mile away. I said, I want to stay there.
Yeah, we have to come off of them foolishness.
We have
to come off of them foolishness there, though. But yeah.
I just tell them, I said, don't sleep. Don't sleep. I know where I'm born, I know where I come from. I'm going to go and get some more knowledge. And that is your worst Jamaican right there, so. Because we think.
Yeah, one of us who understands how things go, and we also understand what we need to do in order to be a part of the bigger picture, moving us forward, like in a progressive
Be a woman down this piece. Be a woman, a businesswoman on top. Be a woman down this piece. You just have to know how to move. I'm telling you. But you know, really and truly, Jamaicans that are on this phone as in the diaspora, me talk about, and the local Jamaicans here who are professionals, who have a sensible mindset. We can't just be comfortable in our own thing. Okay, we can live here, we can have there and beachfront and all of that.
Right.
But it's gonna, even in America, it's gonna converge on you. Because the smaller the bigger the lower class, as they would put class, and the bigger the middle class get, the poor people get, you're not going to be able to live comfortable. So think so you're comfortable now, you can close your eyes and not pay attention and not speak up. And worst case, forget about the speaking up. Organize in your own way. If it's 10 young people you can help, which is how I do it.
Right.
And you get them to a level where they can have and they can see and they can be. So they don't have to be out here chopping. We have to build that Jamaica from underneath, from the younger age, from the 20-year-olds, and them have the sense. Them have sense in it.
In speaking up, yes, because you're talking about like the younger generation. For them time,
yes,
the world,
yes,
the world changed overnight, and it changed.
Yes,
it changed into their time. That we was having this discussion the other day, and I was telling
I'm like, I want to be like yo when I grow up. They showing me AI and this and that, yes, and how they use this and that.
Yes, it's their time. It's their time, and we have to keep up. First of all,
yes,
and watch now. I not even reach that age yet where I should be talking like this. I feel right now I'm feeling like Miss Ruby because it reminds me of, and I see exactly what's going on. I told the story before my grandmother passed away. My grandmother used to have like a flip phone, and our flip phone, like a jitterbug phone, it had real big numbers on it. And it was fine for her. She could dial a number. She had no problem seeing, touching them, and she answered. Her phone was good to answer a call. Hang up, and that's all she needed it for. She wasn't an internet woman. She don't know nothing about no internet. Somebody went down there and decided we have to get grandma up to the time. So they went and got my grandmother a smartphone. Now my grandmother have a phone where when she slide her hand across the face of the phone, 50 up pull up on the phone. And she's looking at it like this, and she's like, I don't know which one of them here. Then where all of this do? She was like, then where all of this do now? And I said, Grandma, you see the one that look like a phone? And she's looking and she'll look. She have to look through all 50 of them. Say, oh, see it there. I say, yeah, that's the one you press to call somebody. And then when you're done the phone call, you hang up by pressing the one that look like the phone. And she developed this tremor. It's called intentional tremor. She never really had a tremor, except for when she tried to do a task. The closer you get to doing your task, your tremor would increase. So every time somebody call her now upon the smartphone, my grandmother would do like this as she get closer to her phone, and she would hit it twice, answer and hang up. In a one, answer and hang up. And she just didn't know how to. This is a piece of technology that it came and it showed that she wasn't for this. She's from a different time period. You know what I mean? So now we look at the children that are coming behind us, and they're onto something completely different. That's what I was telling my audience.
And the kids here sound very American because of the stuff they watch.
Yes, the internet has closed the world. The internet
sound American. I was around a little 7-year-old and a 10-year-old the other day. And let me tell you, that's the hope for Jamaica. The hope for Jamaica. And at the same time, they're getting a skill as well. I have colleagues who, their kids may have went to this school or that school, engineering and this and that, but they know like they have electrical certificates. Have to balance it. That's what's going on. But because we do have a hope in Jamaica. These younger people from And not everybody out here are full up them hand middle and chopping line. Right. That's the minority out here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the minority.
Absolutely.
And not everybody looking to leave Jamaica and go far. 67 places our passport can go.
Right. They put a report out the other day. It was published in the Gleaner, and I believe it was the Observer as well. But I know for a fact it was in the Gleaner. I think it said 70% of adults in Jamaica, or 70% of Jamaicans between the ages of X, Y, and Z were looking to migrate to another country within the next year or two. So that was their finding. I don't know if they went off of numbers from the amount of applications that have been put in for visas or whatever the case may be. But, you know, when we have this discussion where we say, I know everybody at Jamaica look for left Jamaica. I want to tell us there's a whole heap of people that look for left Jamaica still. You know, there's a lot of people there. There are a lot of people there who are not too excited about wanting to leave. And honestly, all of us are not excited about wanting to leave. I haven't met a Jamaican yet, unless they came from like a really bad background where them did a run for them life and it's volatile in their community and them family didn't involve in that stuff. Like the youth that run to Canada, because gunman was shooting after them as they were leaving Jamaica. And they vowed to kill every member of that family. If you weren't one of those, most Jamaicans still don't want to leave Jamaica. All when we left and gone, we still don't want to be gone from Jamaica.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. All things being equal, if the average person can see, okay, let me give you this example. I have a young man that I took on. I call him my godson. He works a minimum wage job, right? And you know, Jamaica minimum wage is maybe a month. He might work $500 a month. He works 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. From the start, I'm like, okay, get a bank account. Save, if you can, $20 out of each paycheck. He saved that. Keep that in the bank. Don't touch it. Don't take it out. Don't help nobody with it, not even your mother, because you can't help her in the long run with that. The bank ended up calling him down the line to say, oh, we can offer you a loan for a car. He got a loan for a car. He's now paying money on his car. He has the NHT thing, all of that.
Okay.
He lives in a 1-bedroom studio apartment. And he has a vehicle that when he's not working, he do, take people here or do this or do that. He bought some landscaping stuff. And he does landscaping when he's not working. In America, what young person you know that make $500 a month? And cost is the same down here, food. 1-bedroom studio is the same. What young person you know is doing that with that?
Yeah.
You can't live because the mindset is different, and you go to you buy this and you go to you buy that. Mind you, he don't have an entertainment life and don't drink and don't smoke and don't have those costs.
And the thing about it is that in America, though, nobody is working for that. Ain't nobody working. You can't.
And nobody's working for that.
Yeah, you can't tell no young person out here to work for $500 a month. They will cuss you out. Because,
exactly.
Yeah, because no job is paying like that, anyways. You know, that's another thing. That's another thing that we have addressed in the past. And these corporations that go to Jamaica and build up themselves and gain large profit margins and ship all their dollars and cents back out of Jamaica, and they don't invest
$400 million.
These companies are able to do that because of what our government has put in place for them to be able to do that. The government has not put anything in writing to say, if you're going to do business here, you have to pay our people a minimum of XYZ per month or per week, and it can't go below that. They just let
Well,
them
they
do
claim they're
what they
putting
do.
that in place now for tourism.
Yeah,
We'll
we've been
see how
talking
that
about that
goes.
for 10 years now, right here. So
20.
if they do it, if they finally do it, then that would be a nice thing, and it would help a lot. But we've talked about this before, over and I beat that horse till it's dead already. Is the government do it? Is the government do it? And I was forced to explain.
Well, they'll tell you, the foreign investors will tell you. Some of the hotels I've heard out of the accountant's mouth. Listen, we have about $1 million in petty cash, day in and day out, sitting petty cash. If the government told us that we had to pay twice as much in minimum wage for the people, to the staff workers, we would have no choice but to do it. And because what we're going to do, take up our infrastructure and go, they said they would do it.
They would do it. It is our government not demanding better on our behalf. It's simple as that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The same people that will jump up and talk about fourth term loading. Yeah. You'll get first.
Wow. Anyway, let me give somebody else a chance to talk. Thanks for the therapy session, because I think about this stuff day out.
I appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
You too. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so back to what we did, I said, kind of conversation that kind of went all over the place, but it, you know, it was very interesting and important to go all over the place with it. I kind of love having a not structured platform because it allows you to venture into other things that are necessary that you might not necessarily have been thinking about at the moment, but it leads you there, and it's very necessary to hear it being expressed. I had to explain that to somebody before because, you know, they would be like, SouFLo, me sick and tired of you. Always I talk about government this and government that. And I said, this is when I had to explain that particular one. Because I was talking about the hotel workers and the people in the tourism industry. And I was explaining to them that it is our government who they aren't putting things in place for these corporations to come into the country and say, okay, this is the guideline in which we have to operate. We have to pay them this much. It could have been Burger King, McDonald's, all of them. When I drive past a Burger King here, one morning I drove past a Burger King a couple months back and I talked about it here. And I saw now hiring, starting $27 an hour. I drove around that Burger King about 4 times to make sure I saw right what it said. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Oh, that's SouFLo. How going?
My dad and the family.
Teeth near teeth for car, but let me tell you this. It's do enough damage to affect Andrew for the 4th term. So all the things they want to look at Andrew do, he not do no night. Kind of affect the next election. Kind of win them the place there anyways. So you don't care. You not gonna do nothing.
That too.
The money that Andrew save, I just feel like last part to give a couple of things to really people and guide people in have short-term memory. That's it.
The places that are being neglected, those are not a stronghold of his.
So not going to affect him anyway.
And him win the election without them anyway, so...
No, good enough.
You make a point.
But me have to run still. Teeth me a teeth for car.
All right, my brother. Manners. Elaine Brown said, me have mums. Boy, Elaine, it looks so enough. I don't remember where mums is, but when I looked it up this morning in the medical dictionary, I did have mums when I did look like my grandmother put comfrey leaf and she heat the comfrey leaf with castor oil, heat the comfrey leaf in a castor oil and wrap it around your face and sitting like that. But I haven't had mums since I was like 6 or 5, them kind of age there. When I woke up this morning, my whole jawline was swollen on both sides. But it's feeling better now. And I'm the kind of person in the to run go at them people here because I'm a black man and I'm conscious that, you know, they might look for me and size me up. You know, say him look fit and strong, him look like him have some good organs. Me going there for one thing and next thing an emergency call to my family. He's not making it out because they want one heart or one kidney or one something. So me not play with them. I try to give my body a chance to go through what it's going through and heal itself. because your body has the ability to heal itself if you allow it to. So I'm not one of them people that love tech medication and them something. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, morning. You know, say the attack and look for your face. I mean, so your face, touch your face, touch your face.
Eh?
Touch your side of your face, like you said, whatever you feel.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Well, me not big delay, have somebody that look for your touch it. Me not see your touch yet. So it delayed. Yes, that's right, but to the nose.
Like yes,
To
sir?
the nose. Yes. Not this. The cheek up closer to your eyes.
Yeah, then me not tired, man. Me tell you something day up front, 12 o'clock.
What you tell me to go on the Paris what here?
Which holy Paris? 1 week of sickness we under about holy Paris. My wife did the hospital from Tuesday. Wife in at the hospital, me have the kids them, we going back and forth. Them I try to figure out what's wrong with she. Them couldn't figure out, they couldn't get her heart rate to go stabilize, all kind of sitting there going. So yeah, I haven't been getting sleep.
When it rains, it pours.
And true, me can't put on my makeup and beat my face and put on my lashes and them thing there. You know, and fix a wig and make myself look.
I'm putting the
yeah, me can't do any of them things like me a man, you know, so me just have to carry my face come showing the same way. How else me that put on makeup and you wouldn't see nothing.
I'm listening, but me understand when you say that take the risk. So we all have to understand because life is life in behind the scene, as you said. Oh my God. I understand because trust me.
Yeah, man,
we understand, but we not talk, but you share video with us and we understand. And
because of my face upon the camera.
We personally empathize and sympathize with you because sometimes if you ever know what some of the ladies have to go through, you would be surprised.
Yeah, man, everybody I go through them things.
Yeah, everybody go through it. Yeah, but some have it area double burden than some. I'm not asking, I'm telling you.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed.
Some double burden because 30 seconds me stay with you. Me work 2 jobs. Me get up. Me and my other big. And me have to get up and make my breakfast and 1 hour and double back and get up and breathe to myself again. So life is life in the sleep. But most people don't talk, people don't hold it and try to come out and hold a straight face and a smile because they don't want nobody to know what you're going through in your home. Plus they have problem ideas. Trust me, it don't stop, it's going. So sometimes when we hear you talk and people say the problem and you laugh, you think a laugh, if they haven't gone years, they would have cried, but I just part of it. But me always sympathize and empathize with people. When me going through mine, that is me. Have a great day. Go on there and listen. All
right, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, man. We're always thankful because it could always be worse. You know what I'm saying? And I always say that. I'm not the kind of person to come cry and dwell upon my problems or anything like that. All the time my problem really, really bad because me know that somebody have it way worse than me and I still woke up in a good position in life. So I'm thankful and I still be more thankful than I am hurting and mourning and all these other things. And that's how life go. Right, and that's what I talked about though this morning. We give thanks and we move forward. Seeing what is to be and we can't stop that neither. So back to this now. I can finish up on this Andrew Holness thing and the government of Jamaica and how the money I get thief and then we can move on to something else. Give me a chance, let me take you through this information right here. This is the part that says the Jamaican government pocketed 70% of that $1 billion that was allocated to the poor under a solidarity program, right? I saw the heading and I thought, what I mean pocketed? Because sometimes when you read a heading, you need to read the whole story. A revelation by Dion Jennings, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, that about 77% or $770 million of the $1 billion set aside for the government solidarity program has been returned for debt reduction. That triggered grave concern among some members of Parliament committee on Wednesday. Now, Mervyn asked a question earlier. This would be an answer to Mervyn's question. Mervyn asked, when they talked about the money, did the auditors say that they found the other 80% or the other 90, well, them say less than 2%, so that'll be the other 98%, or did they only have them account for the 2% that they used? We're like, what part of the money we are talking about? Well, here are numbers, right? 77% or 770 million of the 1 billion was set aside for the government solidarity program has been returned for debt reduction. So the solidarity program, which was announced in June of 2025, so before the hurricane, targeted a vulnerable segment of the population, was intended to provide a one-time grant of $20,000 to $50,000 to individuals as part of the country's social protection efforts. Under that program, the grants are provided to applicants who meet the criteria such as the elderly, the disabled, the vulnerable persons who are not in school or employed and are not benefiting from other social programs. Jennings, who was appearing before Parliament Public Administration and Appropriations Committee, or PAC, said at the 18,000 applicants to the Solidarity Program, 11,521 had been approved for payment, totaling $230 million. This means that 63% of the applicants were selected for disbursement. 63%. Quizzed as to the plans for spending the balance of that money, Jennings replied, well, we are at the end of the financial year, so the money unspent would have been returned for debt reduction. She told members of the PAC that they were applicants who were not eligible to receive a benefit as they did not meet certain criteria. And we're also looking at persons who had submitted their applications and met the criteria after the end of the financial year, meaning them applied too late. But PAC member Dr. Alfred Dawes was not satisfied with that explanation that was given by the permanent secretary as to why 77% of the money was not allocated to the vulnerable Jamaicans. According to Dr. Dawes, the country is still reeling from revelations that the $1.44 billion of donated aid money was barely spent, less than 2%. And now here we are being informed that there is also $770 million unspent again, which was earmarked for the most vulnerable people in our society. So all these help monies that are there to assist those who need it the most, under this administration, the money dead there, apparently, because that's what they're saying is the money is there. Hasn't been spent. A real-time audit by the Auditor General had revealed that the government spent only 26 million of the 1.8 or 1.8% of the 1.44 billion in cash donations for those who were displaced by Hurricane Melissa. That report also found that funds from Hurricane Beryl, which impacted Jamaica in 2024, monies from that are still unspent up to April of this year. Well, now hear the slackness, you know. Well, not the slackness. See, the thing about me is I have a stickler for detail, right? I went through all the long talking and jargon just to get to the detail, right? All I'll panic a little bit because sometimes we have to break up them something here because that's where people get lost at and disinterested at. I have a stickler for getting to the details, so I will go through all the long jargon and up your so and down there so just to get to it. But y'all be getting bored and you'll be missing it, or people not paying attention. Money from Beryl, Hurricane Beryl. You can go Google real quick and find out when Hurricane Beryl did lick Jamaica. You know? So the money that they're finding now under different programs for those who are in need, and the money not touched, it just did it. It's not a new thing. They've been stockpiling the monies that has been coming to help the people who need it the most for some time now. If they're telling you that money from burial is still unspent, Dr. Dawes argued that the conceptualization of the Solidarity Program, it was wrong from the onset. If people are suffering and we are sitting on $770 million that went back into consolidated funds for debt payment, that's wrong. However, Jennings then pointed out that the Solidarity Program was one-off initiative that was interrupted by the general election and by Hurricane Melissa. She said that the ministry had made every effort to accommodate persons who applied for the benefit under the program. Now, the committee chairman, Peter Bunting, said that a number of students from his constituency who are attending tertiary institutions, they have applied for the benefits, but they were told that they did not qualify. And a lot of other people who look like they qualified have also lodged the same complaint. They did put their applications in time. They were all told that they simply do not qualify. If you ask me, that seems to be a part of the strategy to hold on to the money. You can simply tell them, say, well, you don't qualify, on to the next person. And the people feel defeated, because they're like, well, me go up there, me go put in the paperwork, and why them tell me, say, me not qualify, so me have to go try to find help some other way. These people are, Stacey Ann, that's the word I was just about to use. They are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. I couldn't understand the logic of that. Why? By virtue of you attending a tertiary education, were you disqualified from the assistance? Maybe the criteria could have been loosened somewhat to allow the full use of that $1 billion. That would have made more sense. Now, given that the government only used 23% of the funds, Bunting said that a decision should have been taken to widen the pool of beneficiaries so that the money would go to the pool of people who actually needed it. Don't be so stringent on those rules of qualification then, knowing that people are out there who actually really need it and could benefit from it, and yet you're returning the money back to the... So Jennings then stressed that the Solidarity Program had a specific criteria in terms of target groups that the government was trying to reach, and the aim was to address persons who did not have any support at all. So that means if you did have a little bit of support, you're not qualified. She said that the government had other issues of programs to assist students at the tertiary level. But Bunting argued that the suits of programs for tertiary level students are woefully inadequate, and the quantum of assistance was very small relative to the cost of tertiary education. Jamaica need to come out for that something here though, where we speak like this. I know there are some Jamaicans who, we're done with this. We're going to go on to some different topic. I just want to close out by saying this. I know there are some Jamaicans who it makes you feel closer to your colonial masters when you're able to speak like this. But if I read this to you, right, even me reading this to you, it doesn't sit right with me because it doesn't roll off. And I can read, okay, but Bunting argued that the suits of programs for tertiary level students are woefully inadequate, and the quantum of assistance was a very small relative to the cost of tertiary education. Like, why we have to talk like that? The students are not getting, the students who are studying at a tertiary level, they are not getting enough assistance, and way more can be done to see them through. Simple, like that. Them can hurt my head sometimes, man. This need to, that kind of talk there, that kind of talk there, the upper St. Andrew talk. Oh my God. Anyway, I just make you know, say, chopping still a go on, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's the hard part. We see it, we share it among each other, just so everybody is on the same page, so you don't go lying to yourself. and then we move on, because we can't do nothing. Our government in Jamaica, obviously, they don't answer to anybody. They don't answer to anybody. You know, one time I said to myself, say, I wonder if my bag must be go home and get into politics. Cause it look like that's so you can really wrap your hands around some resources, if you know what I mean. Cause it's not only money them are thief, you know. It's not only money they are thieving. Remember, say a couple of lawyers got exposed for drawing up paperwork and selling land. Land that was not theirs. Yeah, that's how Messi Masada lost her license to practice. She was disbarred. And I know she alone. So I'm thinking along those lines, because you don't answer to anybody. And then when you get caught and it's time for them to say lay punishment to the crime that you're caught, are your own friend them. So behind the scenes is a different conversation. Lord God, SouFLo. The whole away a thief, brother. But when make you have to go chop so big, no seat there, you go on front page. Now them are gonna ask you for sentence, you know. A sentence, we have to go sentence, you know. All right, tell you what, this is how we are gonna work out. And yeah, tell them, say, watch out, me now go to prison, you know. So you have to go work out something for me. Cause I see 2 pieces of land them when me take down a centi, me still have them there. So judge, me give you one of them there. But the other 4 where you did take, remember, me know things too, you know. You know about me and me know about, you know. I saw them talk behind the scene, you know. That's all it comes down to. And at the end of the day, you could make up some story and be like, all right, I get one of my brethren them to come be my lawyer. Can you have lawyer, brethren? I get one of my brethren them to come be my lawyer. It's a Marky. Oh, Queen's Counsel Marcus Richards. Behind the scenes for we are Marky. Marky, you have to go defend me upon that case, brother. Can me get catch? You don't get catch yet, but me get catch. No put no more rum in my drinks. We don't want no more rum. No, come here to drive home. Yeah. But all right, thank you. Yeah, but me get catch, so you have to come defend me. But here what me I gonna do? Me I'll mix up some laxative. No, here the plan. I'll mix up some laxative. And then me I'll boil some senna. You know senna run your belly. But me I'll drink it like right before me go in the courtroom. And then all me need to do I tell the judge say then can't keep me in a jail cell because me can't stop shit up myself. And me need medical attention around the clock. So it better if them lock me up on my big yard behind the big gate. Yeah. And we go in our courthouse and we do it just like that. And as soon as Marky said, well, Your Honor, my client has a medical condition. The doctors are still trying to figure out exactly what it is. They haven't quite diagnosed it yet, where he has lost control of his bowels. When you say the word bowels, that is my cue to bear down and shit up the place. Them are going to say, oh, Lord God have mercy. Okay, take him out. And I saw we are going to come out here. You're mad, you know. You're going to do it for real? Yes, me, I'll do it for real. No, you're serious. You'll shit up yourself for real. Me say me, I'll shit up the courtroom. Watch and see. Me now going to no jail cell. All right, then. All right. And they do exactly that. And they play in our face so much. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. Someone the piece when I sent you can get on one piece too.
You see?
No, but everything when I say actually because they do it because they can do it in real life. So
and nobody
it's like them just heal us and we just not use our comments and God put on people present with.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. We're not in internship all the time. You know what the island class, you know, if the US authority hold him, he might go scream them. So right now, you see man them in my party, the man them watch him, you know, him nervous with them, they're nervous with him. And they must say, watch, Chang said, you see if them hold me, every man name I call him. Then they must say, all right, Chang, lay alone about that flight. So you're right.
So my disclaimer is the words of the caller is not necessarily the thoughts, ideas, and words of the host myself. Me don't know where I talk about Chang.
Alright, Chang in a WikiLeaks and US want him. But seriously, in the real running a US. I didn't have a US jurisdiction. Even though he can come to Jamaica team, but I will tell him catch him out of Jamaica. What last imply?
Wait, why people keep on tell me that? Why people keep on tell me that? Say Chang, just go look up Chang in a WikiLeaks. What over there? Come and try look up and me can't find it. Me can't find it.
Look him again.
And you are not the first person. Quite a few people say it, but me can't find it.
Here, link up Mr. Rattigan. Everybody a blogger. Link up Mr. Rattigan. Let me show you what I want. I want beds.
All right. Well,
link him up. One day thing. Blessings.
All right, manners. Well, I will say this then. You say one name. Okay. If you say Mr. Rattigan, then yeah. He definitely would know. He definitely would know. Yeah, but them playing our face like that all the time, people. And then, it's just showing us how powerless we are as Jamaican people. I hate to say it, but apparently we are not unified enough to have these people. And we have the power, as Jamaican people, we can, me hear this take back Jamaica thing all the time. The only way we can take Jamaica back is if we stop. I was going to say some radical stuff just now, but I have to be careful because I don't want anybody to say I am inciting violence, right? I'm going to use an example like this. When the slaves were getting ready to run off to freedom off of the plantation and they were planning their escape, right? And them said, all right, Friday night is when we leave. Because Friday night, master them love them drink up and them smoke up and them drink till them turn over and all that. Good time to go. So we're going to play the banjo heavy tonight and we're going to beat the drum hard and we're going to dance them into a frenzy, right? They're going to wheel and turn and tumble down. And then when them do that, we cut and we go north. All right, cross the river, north again. Once that plan was being made, anybody who was in earshot of that plan and opposed the plan, off with them head, Off with them head. Off with them head because now, so you don't have a plan. If them oppose the plan, them start talking about, no, I ain't too sure about running tonight. I mean, look at what we have here. You gonna leave all this? We get to pick cotton all day. We get the pick sugar. Jamaica with them. We get to pick sugar cane all day. We out here. The sugar be like one time the sugar cane blade them cut up the skin and the whole heap of maca. And the snake and the mongoose them fight karate over there. So that's paradise. Where are we going? You could already tell that was somebody who was gonna tell that you were getting ready to try to be free. So then would I get rid of them? Read between the lines. Until we get to that point, it's gonna be too many of us are on the side that is not helpful towards our betterment. Too many Jamaicans celebrate the bad things that are happening at that level. Everybody talk about gunman this and holy pop gun in the place and the little corner boy the man, but the wickedness is so much higher than that. What we're seeing down here on Dongyasa level, that is a product of them a stifle out the people them. $777 million stolen, sit down pan. 1 billion stolen, sit down pan. People are suffering, no resources, stolen, sit down pan. For what? And yes, kill them off, police, kill them off. Well, maybe if the money did free up, and get put into use to help those, then it wouldn't have to be kill them, police, kill them off, kill them off. Too much of us glorify those people who don't really have our best interests at heart. Them come and talk a good talk, for sure. If you listen to our Prime Minister talk, you think There's nothing Jamaica can't do. And you would definitely think we're winning on all levels. And everybody is doing good. If you just listen to him talk. And then there's too many of us who buy it. And we regurgitate it and we sell it back to everybody else and we celebrate him. And there is no accountability. There is nobody he needs to answer to. So the same, in the army we say shit rolls downhill. So the same shit just keeps on rolling downhill for us and rolling downhill for us. And that. So everything they on repeat for we. That's why the people them end up with, boy, I just saw it set there, man. I just saw it set because I just saw it looked like I just saw it set. All I go on. Like the sister said earlier though, Jamaica still a keeping or Jamaica still happening. I saw a woman yesterday laying on a bamboo raft and she was getting a massage and I saw two of them. One lay down on her belly and she spread out, her legs. Women, y'all, or something else. One lay down on her belly, she spread out, her leg them spread out. She took up the whole of the raft. One foot up on this side, toes pointing down to the water, she's on her belly. And the brother went round there, massaging her down. The way him jiggle her body and me I say, we are grown people. If a woman lay down like that, when a man hold her body cheek, the man spread them. So I'll Pum Pum open up, So I was like, damn. And then, next one was on her knees. And the cameraman was from that angle, and you can see the big something does poke out from the back, slap on her knee. And the man rub her body. He's rubbing on the stuff. The what them call it, down the sitting there. So in the rub down her body and him rub her with the clay, her body and stuff. And the amount of time I see him hand pass the buff round at the back from the back, and I'm like, wow. And they're really like going to Jamaica to get this done to them. I just wanted to know, say, Jamaica is still happening. It is still a lot of people's favorite place to go. I guess because it's so festive. Like Jamaica is a series with no commercial break. That's what we are. We are a series with no commercial break. So I guess because of that, people don't really, you have something to tune out all the time. You know what I mean? Because honestly, if me there in Jamaica right now, me don't want to hear nothing about no politics. I don't want to hear about money get thief or nothing like that. They're probably down at the river, which part, the woman them spread out and I get run down them way. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
SouFLo, my brother.
Yes, Marvin, what go on, bro?
Big up yourself.
Manners and respect, bro.
Me I listen to what you talk about, you see?
Mm-hmm.
And me I look on it as a part of strategy where the people them now say. You see the money where the people them donate, we have to track it and you have to account for it. However, when it go over in the consolidated fund, it actually lose face and flavor. It gone in the big pot where you can't track it. And I write this so now you can write a check for the piece of land we want, the backhoe, the this, the that. And the people don't realize that the consolidated fund are part of the shopping mechanism in a legal way. Because if it don't make it this year, and so we said whosoever donate, I have a line item them, I have to account for them this year, but you never did do nothing. So it no need for account for this year, but it got in the consolidated fund at the end of the financial year. Then any check can write against it, but you don't know the flavor of the money anymore. Because cherry and whatsoever orange now mix up in the consolidated fund and it now have no way to distinguish it. Chopping, my brother.
All a part of it.
For the weekend.
All a part of it.
all a part of it, but the people now see it, and it happen legally.
Now, Marvin, before you go,
yes, sir.
Them telling people that because Bunting and not only him but a couple of others have said that people from their constituency, for instance, who they feel qualified for, they're telling people say, oh, it's either you did fill out your application and apply too late, or you have help already so you're not really qualified. And when them go check the people them qualify and they did fill out their application on time, a part of telling the people that they don't qualify, isn't that obviously another mechanism or another part of the
yes,
plan?
to filter to keep them away from the money? Because as you said, what can happen is that you lower the criteria, because the reality is if a man hungry and him can't prove same hungry by saying me not have no money in my wallet. You see, there are other ways to measure hunger.
Same.
So where you use now is lower the criteria. And that's not hard for do.
Right.
You see, use it and we should blame the church and some of these community organizations. Because the church, it's kind of sad. You have people who every Sunday then get up and then put on them clothes and go to church. And the church willing to take them offering, you know. But then now look and say, boy, Sister Mary can't get this, Sister Mary can't that.
Spoke about that before.
Then same church there should have the go represent and say, yes, we don't out them people here, but these people qualify. Or they have the need. You might have one set of criteria where too great and filter out the people, but me as a pastor and we as a clergy know say them people have needs. You see me? It's like Porter said to the people them say, if them have toilet at them house, then them can't get certain benefit. Where you want the man to be? In abject poverty?
Crazy.
Yes, my brother.
Crazy.
We keep our eyes. But guess what? You see the people who voted and the people who did take the $5,000 for 5 years, they don't realize that they sell out themselves for $1 a day.
And too much of them about, man.
That's the way they want to reap. Them collect $5,000 for 5 years, which means $1 a day, them sell out themselves and them country for. Blessings, my brother.
Manners and respect, Marvin.
Good.
Too many. Let's switch topic right now, though. All right. Let's big up Bunny Shaw real quick before we go any further. Bunny Shaw is, I call this segment here, Little Girl from Spanish Town. We're going to run through this one real quick, but we have to give her props. So, Bunny Shaw, her name is Khadija Monifa Bunny Shaw. And it's good to keep an open mind and it's good to learn new things or find interest in things you never found interest in before, right? Especially when it can motivate you in some kind of way. So, Bunny Monifa Shaw, born the 31st of January 1997. She's a Jamaican professional footballer who plays as a forward for Women's Super League club Manchester City, and she is the captain of the Jamaica Women's National Team. She is widely considered to be one of, if not the best striker in the world. She is Manchester City's all-time top goal scorer, Jamaica's all-time top goal scorer. She holds the record for the most hat tricks in the WSL, and she was awarded CONCACAF Player of the Year in 2022. She previously played for Division 1 club Bordeaux. She became top scorer in the 2020-2021 season, and she was twice awarded Player of the Month. So with Manchester City, she is a League Cup winner, and she was voted Player of the Season for the club as top scorer in the 2022-2023 season. We're talking about England Manchester, England. So we're going to get into some big money in a minute where we're talking in pounds. All right. So player of the season for top scorer in the 2022-2023 season. For the same season, she was named as the WSL team leader of the year and twice not leader. She was named as WSL team of the year and twice awarded WSL player of the month. The following season, she was named FWA women's footballer of the year. She was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica, to George Shaw, which is a shoemaker, and a mother, Monica, which is a chicken farmer. And she was the youngest of 13 children. She was nicknamed Bunny by her brother, Kentardo, because of a fondness for carrots at an early age. She used to love eat carrot. Fun fact here, rabbits don't really like carrots. But in a cartoon, they make we think a rabbit like carrots, so name her Bunny. She attended high school at St. Jago High School. She began playing football with her older brother before being taught by her brother, Kentardo, at age 10. At age 13, she was called up for Jamaica under 15 team for the first time. So while representing Jamaica, she received scholarship offers from Navarro College in Texas and Eastern Florida State College. She was then scouted by the University of Tennessee. She accepted that scholarship. She graduated from the University of Tennessee with a degree in communications. She played her first 2 years of junior college for Eastern Florida State College, earning the NSCAA First Team National Junior College Athletic Association All-American Honors in 2016. In 2017, she transferred to the University of Tennessee. During her time with the Tennessee Volunteers, she was converted from a midfielder to a striker by her coach, Brian Pensky. She was named as the All-SEC first team in both her seasons with Tennessee, and she was awarded the SEC Offensive Player of the Year as a senior in 2018. She decided against entering into the NWSL draft after college in order to look at overseas options in Europe and Asia. She could have played professional football in the United States of America, but she didn't. She decided to not go into the draft here. She wanted to look further out, Europe or Asia. I'm thinking Bunny was moving very calculated. She said, I don't really think I want to live in America. I think England is the lick. Plus, America is not that big of a soccer nation compared to the UK. Well, she made a very wise decision, right? Because today, Man City has now made her one of the world's highest paid players, women players in the world. Manchester City pulled off a surprise U-turn by making Women's Super League Golden Boot striker. The Golden Boot is an award that they give to the top striker or the top player. She won the Golden Boot. Top striker Khadija Bunny Shaw. She's one of the highest paid players in the world now. According to sources, just weeks after she was heavily linked with a move away on a free transfer, the same team made an offer. She didn't bite the offer. The same team decided, we're just gonna leave it. We don't want you anyways. We're just gonna go. Let you go be. And when they decided that, and the rest of the people, the teams found out that they were getting ready to let her time expire with the team, they went into a frenzy. Like, y'all must be crazy. You can't do that. Come back to the table and put money on the table for her. We can't get rid of her. You know, I saw Bunny do a speech, how appreciative she was of how appreciative they are of her, little girl from Spanish Town. Remember, I know, anytime you hear places like Spanish Town in your head, you think gunman. When you hear Spanish Town, you think, and I'm doing this just to show you that it doesn't matter where on the island we really come from. because some of the biggest stars come from out of some of the most volatile places, right? Now, if one come out of there, that means there are more there where that one came from. There is another little Bunny Shaw out there in Jamaica right now. Where there is another little Usain Bolt somewhere around there right now. All they need is opportunity and proper guidance, and watch and see, right? So she said, I'm still here, I'm still hungry, and there's no place I would rather be. I'm happy to announce that I will be staying with the football club. This is after they made a U-turn and they came back for her. Chelsea emerged as the front runner, with the source admitting that the former WSL champion had tabled £1 million annually. That would have been her salary, but they had a longer contract length. So, though City won the WSL for the first time in a decade, Shaw's 21 goals played a vital role. It appears as if the Jamaican international would depart on a free transfer with City, unable to conjure a competitive offer. Sources added that Manchester club began looking at alternative options after negotiations ended. However, in the days after winning the league, sources told ESPN that City had made a remarkable U-turn on their decision, panicking after the backlash from across women's football when the news of Bunny's expected departure broke. Like I said, everybody was like, y'all must be crazy as hell to let her go. Too many people. And they couldn't live it down. They had to come back to the table. And that forced the club to reconsider and adapt their wage structure to match Chelsea's terms, something they had been unwilling to do before. Both external and internal pressure played a great role, sources said, and City met with Bunny Shaw personally. She had been going through agents before this to agree a new long-term deal, with City agreeing to make Shaw one of the highest paid players in the sports. Now, sources have now told ESPN that Trinity Rodman, which is Dennis Rodman's daughter, if you know basketball from back in the day with, all the great names like the Michael Jordans and the Scottie Pippens, there was the Dennis Rodman, right? Dennis Rodman's daughter is actually annual salary of over $2 million or 1.5 million pounds annually, including bonuses, is regarded as the highest paid in the world. Although Bunny, her offers would surpass Katarina Macario, whose $8 million cumulative fee over 5 years at San Diego, sources said. Another source said that Etana Bonmati is the highest paid player in the world, although that could not have been confirmed. So if you look up today on Google who is the highest paid woman footballer, you will see Trinity Rodman named there. But Bunny Shaw just got the same amount of money that Trinity Rodman has. So she is in the top two of the highest paid women football player in the world. And just like that, a little girl from Spanish Town sits at the top. And I saw a brother do a video where he said, if we told you 5 years ago that this little girl right here would become world top striker and one of, if not top paid in the world, you probably would have looked at us and said, you're right. But here she is. So, shout out to Bunny Shaw. Not only is she playing overseas for a foreign team while still proudly being a Jamaican, because she still captains the Jamaica's team as well, right? She's a person who is super Jamaican to the core, and she keeps it that way. So big up to Bunny for that. I just thought I'd throw that out there for anybody else who might come across this video and feel like certain spaces you don't belong in, or you might not make it, or it looked like it not gonna happen for you, or them kind of something there. Draw inspiration from FR's story. Could you imagine? You just, Spanish Town, you grew up in, like me, Clarendon, you grew up in, and you're like, boy, I can see a bush and hill and yam hill and cocoa dashing, breadfruit, whole heap of trees and fruits, and everybody around here the farming, and you don't really see nobody and make it out of that place that's still like that. Kind of make you want to give up your dreams for yourself, Kind of make you want to give up your big aspirations you have for yourself. Can't see your way out. But Bunny was on it from early. And today, she is that. Top of the line, top of the food chain, she sits. And that's one of ours. So all of the youth them from Spanish Town, whether you're man or woman, boy or girl rather, male or female rather, use her as an example. Because if it happened for her, it could happen for you too. Of course, the dedication has to come with it, because it didn't just happen for her out of luck. It happened for her because she locked in and she focused and she made it. You hear the last part what I said? Because everybody like the reward money, People always like to hear when you get paid whole leap. Them always like to hear when you are now in the company of elites. But when you tell them how you got there and what you have to do to maintain being there, a lot of people tune you out at that point. Run, go away. 4 o'clock a morning for door. Eat what? No, sir. Me can't do that. Me like my oxtail, rice and peas and, dedication and sacrifice, like everything else. So big up to Bunny. And we use you as a big example this morning. All right? We're super proud of you and just want to let you know that. Female footballer, that is Roddy's daughter. Shout to Bunny Shaw. 1 Spain town, 1 Jamaica. Yeah, man, straight out of Spain. All right? So we always say bad stuff about Spain and gunman place and all these things. So it's time for we highlight something good. All right. Moving right along. Let's talk about Beenie Man. Beenie Man kicked the woman in her face. I was trying to get the video to play on here, but I don't know how to grab a TikTok video to put it over here. We can only grab the video them from IG and different platforms. So I have the video of Beenie going to find the woman. May I play the video of Beenie going to find the woman first, and then I will tell you what I saw because I watched the video. Now, keep in mind, I am not the kind of person that spread rumors or say stuff I didn't see because it has liability issues to it. People like Beenie Man them can easily sue you because you're out here making up stuff. But I'm going to describe word for word for you what I saw. Anybody else who see it will join me. But watch this though first. So this is the person who Beenie put him foot on then. Let's say put his foot on. And I'll explain more to you as after these play. All right? Why Beenie? I don't know. His apology is there. Let's see.
Listen to him, now.
Yeah. Let's go with this one.
This is the lady them say me kick on her face. Me never put my foot in her face. I put my foot on her shoulder, but I should not have done that. Yeah. That is wrong. Right. You can't put your foot on no woman at all whatsoever. You understand me, I say? And I am just here to say I apologize again. Because I apologize to you on the night, but I apologizing to you right now at this time. I am sorry. Do you accept my apology?
Yes, please.
Blessings, beloved.
Yes,
that's
Lord.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, man.
We good. Just have a drink.
Yeah, man.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That is the woman. A lot of people saw it. So, and they're beating Beenie online for it. Remember me telling you the other day one time the Buja Banton something did happen. I said the world is different now, right? And if you appeal, your audience could easily, or whatever you do now, if you're a public figure, it could easily be used against you, right? So, for instance, if Beenie Man is seen putting his foot on a woman or doing anything and causing any harm or disrespect to a woman, somebody can easily use it and run with it overseas. Now, in a Jamaica, you might have said, "Chop, and not a big deal that because the people them, I mean, and Beenie Man, the people them still have to book me for the big show them." But when it comes time for you to actually fly out to go make the real money, the pounds and the US dollars, and roll through the 50 states and whatever and pick up bags here, there, they can stop your food. They can say, "Hey man, this is a guy that kicks women in their faces when they show up at the front of his stage. This is a guy that mistreats women. You don't want to be Me Too'd." So of course, you have to jump on that quickly. And you know, in the heat of the moment, things happen. I'll tell you what I saw on the video though in a minute. They're going to play the rest of the video them first. Here's another one.
Good night. I meet the woman where everybody has said, Beenie Man kicking her face. And I really kick the man, kick me in my face. I rest him foot from my shoulder, but it took me bend down and I come up. It's coming up, it's gonna look like on my face, but it's not my face, it's my shoulder. And who wants to head, say head. Who wants to face, say face. It leave it dead so. Him don't apologize to me. Yeah, I mean, him apologize, accept it, so that's done with it.
So, she said, "Hello, I mean the woman where the people them say Beenie kicking her face. She said, I rest him foot on my shoulder. She did a bend down. And true, she did a come up. It looked like. Live on the air with SouFLo. Morning.
SouFLo, I'm happy to hear your voice. I was missing the other program and I know that your baby mom, my sister is in, your wife at least, is in the hospital. I hope to get better very soon.
Yeah, she up.
I wish you all respect every time. SouFLo.
Yeah, brother.
I watch the program. I said a while ago, I say it's black people are the same way them have a pussy old prime minister, you know. You know, so the woman sell herself for my mother that she go low. See a little bit of money in a SouFLo, you know, she said that one little pocket change, the woman go low. The video about I go down on my shoulder and his pocket. Then why after she saw breast and he said, I thought it was a man. We SouFLo, little bit, yeah? Little bit.
Marvin, you see how blows ask her. So she'll try to explain the thing away, right? She says when she was coming up, you know, the foot lick her, you saw and the rest on her shoulder, and it looked like it was her face. And some people are gonna say face, some are gonna say shoulder, whatever it is, let it rest there. So him apologize, she accept the apology. Mr. Somebody said, boy, too special and a pack of craving there. Take care of that situation there. Poverty, to be poor is a crime. Too special and a pack of craving there. Mr. One man say, take care. We'll play our next video. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, family. What going on?
Oh, I'm there. I go and listen to you, you know.
Yeah.
SouFLo, in the first place, what in foot are the way up there, sir?
You see the video?
In the junk?
No, you see the video?
Yeah, me, I watch it from where. Yeah, man. When foot are do this stuff? And you see the type of person who choose to put in foot there, so because I know he won't try it with me.
All that me gonna talk about. You see.
You understand? He choose one little woman when me don't want this. She look like she's I'm not this me and this nobody.
Right.
Where she look like she don't nobody. Beenie Man is out of order, no man.
Right.
And he make sure say him go look for the woman first to go apologize. That's nobody no beat him. But you still have to get the beating.
Them a beat him hard, you know. Them a beat him bad because
come on,
boy,
man.
You see video this morning, and I watched the video like 10 times just because I couldn't believe what we see still.
So, Flo, why you foot the door so you're walking a space?
Boy.
Eh? You see how them entertainer, you saw some of them rude, so Flo, and when people beat in your ear.
Exalted.
Why me I tell you, man, me never see something hurt me so. Beenie Man, as much as me love you, trust me, man. If you stand up in front of me, beat you because me know you can't manage me. So, Flo, I tell you, man, you see them entertainer again. They need to change their mindset because without them not change their mindset, them just look like one piece of crap.
You know, when them that did sing the song about Christopher Martin did sing the song. What song name again about him? But them said in our country them have an order, and the order is like the Prime Minister and then them, or something like that.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, my friends.
Beenie Man, you know, love this man. Them beat you, them a beat you nearly 2 years. You go add some more lick. You how much lick you can take?
Yeah, it never look good. It never look good.
It never look good. None of our SouFLo, none of all this can look good. And then I want people to respect them. SouFLo, me glad to owe me and he's a little fire, you know.
And you know, say I know the first time Beenie get accused of, and I don't want to say Beenie did or didn't do it, but let me clarify.
Yes, he did not didn't do it. But they love to lick and they love to disrespect woman.
Yeah, but I know the first time
they don't respect woman, SouFLo, all of them. They don't respect woman, I go one of them to boy. They should learn to sit down and read and know to construct good. If you can do interview, go ahead to boy. Look where you go fire come put the foot your damn bright and face. Yeah, who you man? SouFLo always Shakira.
She good, you know. She then they are going with the effects of whatever it is she have, but she alright, she home.
And how the children?
They're good. They're good. Who have
okay.
flu and everything.
Big up to everybody in the chat. PG, Missy Bram Bram.
Alright.
Love you all.
Big up yourself here.
Yeah, blessings also.
Alright, family. Donna said he couldn't try it with me because me hold him and beat him. But yeah. May I play a one piece of video? But listen. She wasn't far off though. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yes, family.
How comes Beenie Man ended up back in this situation? I remember the first situation. That is what I'm calling.
This is what I'm saying. This is not the first time that he's been accused of stuff like this. But me, yeah.
Remember, I come out and have girl from media and they say me apologize and I hook up the girl. The kind the girl, the big fat girl. Me now have to me I tell you, me see it. Me, I tell you, say, me not forget nobody. I love his performances. But Kartel, that goes to the world now. Because number one, all Mr. Beenie Man treat him, own a mother, bounty killer, respect. All the artists who support their family, you know, step people to work and support their family, you know. But your mother, come on, man. Kartel, you deserve double crown. All of your pitney them, your prince them and your princess them, me rate you. That me say bye-bye.
Manners. Yeah, so...
And then...
Yeah, I saw Mama move like a bad man. Like straight.
Yeah, but that's something I'm moving to.
Me say, yeah, me not ride against her.
And David, Mr. David, doctor. So one king, one king, you know. No disrespect, you know, Beenie.
Rasta, every time.
Beenie, are you?
She just happy to get a hug from Beenie. All right, let me tell you what me see. Because I saw the video. Matter of fact, if I had it, I couldn't play it here because it showed just that. So, they were keeping a stage show somewhere. Beenie Man was up there on the stage while General B was performing. Now, I remember a song where General B have named Wine Nicky. Wine Nicky, Wine Nicky, Wine. That one there. So General B was up there performing his songs, and she same one in the video with Beenie. She was dancing in front of the stage, and General B said, "Wait, a Nicky that," and that's who he pointed to, right? Like General B no have no, you know how some entertainers stay, them either want a big fat girl for company stage because them are gonna show people so them can lift up a big fat girl and the crowd is gonna go crazy. Good for entertainment props. Or them want a real nice looking woman for company stage out of the crowd because it can show people say, yo, the show bad, and look on the girl on stage. God, she said good, like ice in a freezer, and she rare, right? Y'all saw what this woman looked like, right? General B no partial. General B will entertain the people them, carry up on the stage. She was dancing just like you see her did a dance there just now, and General B said, "Wow, Nicky that, come up here up on the stage," like he went to call her on the stage. She got excited. Let me tell you the video with me see, she get excited, like she did a hold a drink or something, and she put down the drink or she said, "Hold this for me," and she make her way now if you go up on the stage. You know, like if you're gonna climb up some steps, but the area is not well lit for where the steps are, you're gonna look down like this and make sure you hold your step properly so you're not trip. So she looked down like this and went to step to make up the step, and there was me never see Beenie in the whole video, you know, until me see the foot. And so she's at the bottom of the step, Beanie's on the stage. Right, that's all. So as she lift up her head like this now, if you step up, if you go up on the stage, the foot does connect with her and send her back down. And you could see she look up like damn. You know? And Beenie stood there. Him stand up there and look on her like. The look gave me you think you're too ugly for come on a stage. Nobody know why you're up here, so. That's the look. Wagwan. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, morning. What are you doing? Where are you living?
I'm there in the family, what?
What, your wife good?
Yeah, man.
Here.
Yeah, all is well. All is well.
That's a good thing. Come on, you not to shake out my wife and my prize, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one you have to be good. I'm glad to know she's alright still. I hope I can go on in the world.
True, bro.
But anyway, being a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being a man on no boundaries, hombre. A lot of people on no boundaries. And boundaries are an important thing in our life we have to have as people. For example, the lady we calling the she talk about being a man, but she go over her boundaries of saying if she see being a man, she should have beat him because she should know he can't manage her. So she go over fear boundaries. So everybody have a boundary issue. She said
if him did do that to her, if he put him foot in her face, she would have beat him.
That you say?
Yeah, she not say if she see him. She said if him put him foot, she said Beenie do that to she, him couldn't do that to me. Because if him do that to somebody like me, she said no disrespect to the woman. But if you look at the woman, no, let me say it like this. No disrespect to that woman, but if you look at the woman look crack out. She looked like what average crackhead would look like to me. And she's probably not even a crackhead. She probably just impoverished or, smoke a lot, drink a lot, and don't eat properly. I don't know. But she looked 3 sheets to the friggin' wind. She looks homeless, and she probably have her yard. She look frigged up. You know what I mean? So, that the woman did I say, look at who him choose to do that to. She look like somebody when I come from no good place and no have no strong bucketive. Basically. So
that joke she make for women no for them woman there. No for them woman will look so some serious picking they have. No for them will look so. And the Spanish town some serious picking they have in the background there. So,
yeah, but Beenie Man come from them era too, bro. Beenie Man come from them era too. So basically what the woman is saying is Beenie Man knows who to do that to. He would have never done it to a woman who was well put together. One beautiful woman who well put together, he would have probably welcomed her on the stage. He wouldn't have put him foot in her face. I saw the video, and the video looked like him foot went in her face. It went in her face and slide down her shoulder. So now they're doing the narrative where they're like, oh, I never go in her face to really rest my foot on her shoulder, but either way, You shouldn't do that. And as she was dancing in the video, you could hear Beenie Man say, I saw she da move, like, you know, like she move like a man or something. So I don't know, maybe he thought she was a man too. And he's like, him no want no man on the stage I come wine up to wine, Nicky wine.
Watching up, I said something, Zane.
Yeah. No,
if run go watch the video. Me run go watch the video, I can't talk about something I say. Zane, but me say it's exactly that. Probably many things I want a man. If I hear no say a woman, I say I think I want a man.
You didn't think I want a man too?
Look like a man. Yes.
Now that y'all are saying it, me I said to myself, after me watch her wine just now with the gun finger, and if I'm saying to myself, I wonder if Beenie, because me hear him say it in the video. Him say, I saw she that go on like a man. And that's why him just laugh it out. So I don't know if General B up there saying, wine, Nicky wine. They wanna say twist, Nicky twist. No Jamaican man sing that song they have no one see no man on him stage. When me I say wine, Nicky wine, you throw away.
So me I wonder if what you think so one man.
So Beenie gear the foot, bro. Beenie probably say I want to that brother here. Yo, go down there, so.
If you tell it truth.
And then realize he's a tough woman, he's not a brother. You know?
Yeah, a tone man. If you want man, if me think I didn't want man, me give him a full pass same time. Because tone run different from country. If I want man to come and say that, him kick him off.
Bro.
He get a pass right away.
You can imagine though if they actually make a man go up there and the brother saying, why Nicky wine, and is a man that
kick him off for that.
Yo, you see the video? You see video when
watch.
Alright, you see how the foot stop. You see how the foot stop her out of nowhere. Bro, the foot the foot say, yo, dog, where y'all go? I was like, whose foot is that? And then the camera look up, obviously a Beenie Man. A Beenie Man just stand up there and look on her so. Like a big security guard, like you can't come up here so.
To tell it short, if you never hear not say a woman, punish and watch one away. But that's serious one man. I remember say Beenie Man they're higher than we, you know. I'm saying camera angle is a hell of a thing. For him there
up there
over our head, you know. How am I gonna know say a woman? I think if he's a man, maybe just a beat and until the thing of one thing on
she look like one woman to me. She even in the all that she look like one woman to me. Cause the video show her dancing. Yeah man, the video show her dancing first. General B perform, she take the middle, she dance, and General B is entertained. That's why I'm end up say, oh, and Nicky this, come up here, so. And he was go, General B invite her to the stage. So General B obviously knows say is a woman. He wouldn't look for one man and say, oh, and Nicky this.
Well, look at that. That's them own defense now.
Yeah.
I don't there's not gonna work.
Yeah.
He thinks I want man. You better hold on. Yes. Because if he ever thinks that woman, for example, if he thinks that woman and doing because the woman look pauperized and crap walk out.
Yeah.
Beenie Man would be the equivalent of the politician them like Andrew Holness.
I saw.
Him feel say if you look poor and low enough, your life no matter. And so you step there and push out of the way and they are trash.
So
and see when politicians Jamaican majority Jamaican. So him could be a good example of who the politician look on poor Jamaica are people who are not intelligent or literate.
From me look on her though, I can tell she's a woman, man. So I don't know how them come up with that. From me look on her, I could see that it was a woman. Okay. She looked bad. She look. I mean, not disrespect the woman, but she look like she's had a rough life. You know, actually I got through some things. So that's that. But General B already said, I Nicky that. What? I Nicky that. so we don't know how Beenie could have think of the one man that when General B up there said, what? I Nicky that. Unless General B must wear glasses. Like, you know, if you're a celebrity, you're not going to put on your bifocals to go perform on the stage because you don't look cool. Right? Some celebrity them can't see which part. Then they're on stage, you know, them blind like Niger boy. Then, but them have eye. Them blind like Niger boy. But them wear glasses in a real life. So After them done perform, they're gonna put on them glasses. If you see them in a real life, I saw them read. Just like so. Because they not see really good. So I probably look over there and thought General B made a mistake. Beenie, I say, I want to bring this man on the stage. I talk about why Nicky Wine. Foot in your blood. Hey, move on, go down this one. Oh God. I guess poverty is a crime, yeah, man. I guess ugly is a sin too. Cause I true she ugly makes she get treated so. I mean I like call people ugly, you know, cause nobody not ugly. God never make no mistake. Everybody is unique in their own look. You know what I'm saying? But to film standard, she must have been ugly. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo. Morning.
What going, family?
Nothing much. I just want to make a quick point. You see, if it was a bad girl from downtown Kingston, Beenie Man wouldn't mess with that. Wouldn't even touch her. How they would have deal with him wicked. Him know him I do. And also, I think General B probably knew the lady when he point on her and say, Nikki that or whatever. He probably know her because she probably in a dance or the different like where the Wednesday or Monday or whatever them.
Right. Probably know her somewhere else.
Right. So she probably round them a lot. So he probably know her why him call her up. But Beenie Man wouldn't do that to one bad girl, man. Trust me.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, and I hate to say it, but I guess our ugliness it worked against her. You know, I mean I don't want to call her ugly again, but she looked like she's been through some things. Okay, and to the average person's standard, they're going to say she's ugly. That's the only reason I'm using the word ugly. I don't believe in calling people ugly at all.
She probably went through a rough life, a rough living, whatever it is.
Now she looks like she's going through it now. Still, yeah.
But she polish up things like somebody said. Them probably give her a cigarette and two special.
Yeah.
But she should have tried to get some money from him for all that craziness.
I hope she did. I hope she did. Or he can probably be intimidating to her, his presence, you know?
Right. And two, Beenie Man is a grown ass man. What are you doing them kind of foolishness? You're an entertainer, you're on the world stage. That is just like beneath someone who's on that level. Like, what are you thinking?
An international superstar, Beenie is.
Right. And this, like, I think Carisha put it in the chat, say, I know the first time him do them something here. Come on, Beenie, are you not elevating?
And now, you know, and now with social media, this can damage you faster than any time ever before, you know.
Yeah, them for beat him when him do them foolishness there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
All right, my friend, big up.
Big up everybody.
All right, big up yourself. Yeah. Beenie Man did higher than the sky. Beenie Man did higher than the sky. Beenie Man did higher than the sky, but him said, oh, Mistress B says, Mistress B says, even if she was a man, that is still. Mistress B, make me chest hurt, man. Even if she was a man, Mistress B, first of all, right, and that wrong in American terms. Let me tell you something. If I was Beenie Man's attorney, I'm working off of what the caller just said, we call in before him phone cut off. He thought it was a man. You can't go up on no man stage in Jamaica and wind up yourself to wine Nicky, wine Nicky, wine. You're not a Nicky. You can't be a Nicky. You understand? So majority of Jamaicans would tell us, if I do a man, him would have right. If you put him foot right, push part him foot did there. Don't make the man come up on your stage, come wine Nicky, and he's a brother. How much girl and woman out there in the crowd that you could have called up here, sir, to wine Nicky wine, and any one of them would have gladly played Nicky, and you call up a man. Remember I said them call Beenie Man between the man, you know. So, just like, why am I going down this rabbit hole? Just like how Bounty Killer make up that name there for Mr. Vegas. I'll call him Mr. Vegas, which we're going to talk about in a minute, because Mr. Vegas carried Bounty Killer down a court, and the court made a ruling, right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Flo. Morning.
What's going on, family?
I'm here. You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Can't complain at all.
Okay, you still on the Beenie Man topic?
Yes.
All right. So I realized that Beenie Man actually don't like women. Because I had an experience with him before.
You had an experience with him before?
Yes.
Oh.
He's a rude person. Very disrespectful.
So I've been told.
Yeah. So this was like maybe, let's see, when him and Angel were married, and then they got separated. I think that was the time of the incident.
What happened?
With me. So what happened was that he came to a karaoke past Montego Bay. We used to have karaoke at Coral Cliff on a Monday night. The time the Monday night, I used to sing in a mobile with the karaoke. So a whole of people used to pass through. And me as a quote-unquote fan at the time, saw him there and I approached him to get an autograph and a photo. Not thinking I didn't walk with anything to get the autograph on. So when I went over to him, I asked him for a picture. He said he can't take no picture. You know, I want to take no picture right now because next thing you know, after that, everybody go one picture with him. Okay, cool. So I took the autograph on my business card that I had. No, I didn't have the business card at the time. So I asked me when I go write the autograph on. So I said, oh, let me go grab my business card and come back. So by the time I could go over my handbag there to get the business card and I go back, I hear me say I take a picture with a white woman.
Yeah. I was waiting for this to go any other way except Vanessa.
Not true.
Say God no.
God no.
God no.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. So where is it to him? Where is it to him?
So I'm gonna go back over there now with the business card. This brother go look for me and said to me, say, look for me cause.
But did you get a picture with him?
I didn't get a picture with him.
So I'm gonna take it with them and look where you cause, but you not getting a picture.
And me not getting a picture.
What?
But young and dumb at the time because it could never be known when me older and mature.
Wow. That's messed up. That's messed up.
So from that, we just lose our respect him, and as a fan at the time, that was it. I'm like, yo, you don't have nothing about you.
Yeah, that's messed up. But you know, I guess him said he's catering to the international crowd. Yeah, cause them have money, right? Or this is a new set of people who could learn about Beenie Man. I mean, we do that to each other all the time in Jamaica. I see it. It kind of like what we talk about in the resort. Them how I've heard African Americans say, man, they treat you like shit in them resorts unless you start speaking. When they hear the accent, they come running. But if they think you are a regular Jamaican who is in that resort with all them damn tourists, everybody else is getting served before you.
It's true. I've seen it. I've been on hotel property, visited a hotel property down in Jamaica, and I've seen that.
Wow. Crazy.
But it's part of how we treat with one of people, and we're the people that put you where you are.
Yep. But now they're gone out to the world and they have millions of fans. They don't need you no more. They don't need you no more.
Yeah, we don't know. Anyway, Mervin, move on about being my fan.
Zaga. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Happy Friday.
Nice same to you.
Bless up everybody.
Yo, Zagazao, Zagazao, Zao, Zao. You swear your cards. Man, Sharon gonna get her card and she'll come back and beat it over there style up thing. You swear your cards. You're not getting no picture. Zagazao. Oh my God. Listen up. I've seen it too, Stacey, and yeah, I've heard from quite a few. And I've heard this from African Americans, not from Jamaicans who you can say, you probably just said that. I've heard from African Americans that, man, listen, if they think you a Jamaican in there, like they don't like each other down there. And if they think you one of them, your ass ain't getting no service in there. If you gotta start talking loud, let them hear that accent. Once you hear the accent, they come running. I was like, damn, that's embarrassing. That is friggin' embarrassing. So yeah, Beanie, I see the video. It wasn't pleasant, but it's between you and the woman, you know. And she said that let it be forgotten, but we couldn't not talk about it since these accusations keep on coming up with your name on it, that you are that way towards women. So fix up, bro. Fix up. But again, if Beanie thought that was a man, may I tell you right now, say he has my full backing, because I'm not standing on no stage anywhere singing Wine Nicky Wine and Ninja ready to come wine on the stage. So I'll give him that. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, SouFLo, I'm gonna finish talk at phone cut off.
Yeah, your phone
didn't want to again. Yeah, man. You know, I finish talk. But look, you know, about Beenie Man now. You know, so tell the truth, one reason why Kartel and artist Kartel are the most humble of the all of them. Yes. He is. You will never hear nobody say Kartel turn them down. No day. I'm a proof that youth.
You know what, bro? When we used to do a lot of review, and I used to couldn't wait for any artist to drop a new song so we can run go do a review on it, pen and paper it and these kind of things, right? And I realized some do review for how many different artists, you know, say not one of them artists that would have ever said big up SouFLo. I remember, I not call for them name, one particular, two artists who they are very well known, two very popular artists from our genre, dancehall, who collaborated and did a video to the song and everything. And I watched the landscape and not one person do a review on it. And I said, no, man. So I do a review on it. The next day, the brother, them do a video, I talk about how when them put out good music, how nobody no even pay attention to it, and F all of them vlogger. And so I said, F all of them vlogger. So I actually responded to them. I said, F all of them vlogger, and you don't see all of them people here that didn't do a video, a review to your video. You're concerned about them. But did you see that I did a review? You never said nothing about it, right?
Yeah.
No, check it. Hold on there. I'm saying that to say this. With a person like Vybz Kartel, Kartel is at the level of the game where many wish to be and probably will never get to. You know what I mean? Just like how many runners wish to do a Usain Bolt. 7 Olympic gold medals, world champion, world record for the 100 and 200 meter unbreakable, etc., etc. One meds, big up yourself. Oh, they wish to be that, but they probably never will, because it's just a special person and a special place in time and destiny. You know what I mean? So me watch, like, when you lend your service and do all of that, and they see a man there, one of them say, yo, me don't want no waste man to critique my material after me done with it. Me say, yo, and I me alone did do one video for the man sitting, and the man make video talk about waste man. He not even mention my name. He said, I don't want no waste man, I don't know critique on my video. And I said, okay, I'll never review his video again. Quite a few of them. Never say a thank you or nothing. You see, Kartel stay a prison, you know, brother. I'll make sure say my name got in a song out here, you know. If you look at his song that's called Polo Anthem, I tell her, say, my kids, I drive around with my child is like, Dad, is Vybz Kartel, Vybz Kartel just said your name in that song, right? Rewind that again, play it over again. Don't you see how my daughter all excited, and I said, that is not the first time, call me a brag now, I said, that's not the first time that he called my name. You know, if I reach out to him right now, he answer right back. And she was like, oh my God, Dad, that means you're famous then. That means you made it. For sure, you the perception, right? How those who actually are fans and look up to him, then would I feel like, say, yo, if the man call your name or big you up or nothing like that, you've made it or you're on your way kind of thing.
It's SouFLo.
It's just something you could do, bro, for somebody who will take the time to write out your song and give your song a good review. You look on the man, and kiss
it.
And somebody way over you do it.
Me pay attention to behavior of people, Zane. And the Bible says something, Zane. The Bible says, who them church where you see on the fake church, like the Bible explanation is that when God come and you go for meet him, he's gonna say, I know you not. So the facades from earth where you're going, say, you're this big pastor, this great Christian. God look by you and say, him know you, because he know your heart. You know what I mean? You put up a front, but God know who you really be. So, the music in just deep, my brother saying, I can tell me that skill with enough for them big people like Baby Asgan and man, and enough of them people that fake you. When I see on TV and this, I don't know who them really big in person and them disrespect you. But Kartel in the streets, everything we hear from the grown people about Kartel are the realest youth, the kindest youth, and if you want to help and go to him sincerely, I want you to help you and me see it too. You know what I mean?
Bro,
so people may look on Kartel like a tattoo and thing and thing are the most humblest youth.
I never say stuff like this, right? So when we get ready to go, go to the concert in Jamaica then. I found me there. And the booking was hard. Okay, the booking was to get a VIP for the Freedom Street concert. That booking they did hard because everything sell off and them have to line up the people them and you're going as selected kind of thing. So me reach out to Kartel personally, you know. I'm gonna say, yo, Kartel, make something happen for me, please, cause me don't look like me gonna get in there cause it's oversold. Like you thought. Whole heap of people did think, say, nobody not pay no $10,000 for go see no. The whole of the place sell out. Everything, all of the 10,000 VIP, $10,000 US VIP, you know, sell out. Done. The man say, all right, SouFLo, don't say a word. Give me a minute. And take the time to call me back, you know. And say,
exactly.
Him say, scatter reach you yet? Me say, me feel good no blouse and stuff. Me say, yes, me I go to Jamaica for real. Him say, scatter reach you yet? Me say, yes, that time. Him already connected that. Scatter already reached me. And me already booked everybody ticket that was in my group. And that's how I got through to book the ticket them. That guy can actually act like say him is somebody and how dare you call me and ask me if you sort out ticket for you? Me don't know you like that, brother. You know?
And the rest of them customer somebody act just like that.
Yeah, and me talk them thing aloud because exactly how we go. Because you know me stay already. Me don't want nobody stay up on their side and laugh after me. You're this a boy I know. Me don't know him, no. Exactly how it went. And I was shocked that he actually did that. Which mind you, my song, my name in a song already, you know, but still, I was surprised that he actually, so I saw him move. Vybz Kartel will always be blessed because he has, him not selfish, him literally bless whole heap of other people. But the other youth, them can take an example from him. You know what I mean? And stop one like them reach heaven already.
Them paint a picture of Kartel. Even my wife come and meet her, she just say, Kartel one evil boy, like he's so evil. When we don't put everything together in perspective, Mr. Look for me. When me first approach, where you see me as a gangster, somebody who she can't trust. I look for me now. I just want simple, humble, with the purest heart.
Same.
So it's like you can look on Kartel, put them hardcore, someone go on. So, but the personality we have, me would be surprised if I go help and say Kartel so and cheer up there, and the whole them hole there, we're going to get some on earth. They over there, sir.
Yeah, bro.
The man heart pure. I promise you that. I promise you that. You know what I mean? And see, over answer them back then, not as all them that say Cartel this and that. Why do you think all them come back and forth?
May I show you a link? When you see the Cardi B show the other day, right? When you see the Cardi B show the other day and you say Cardi B bring out Vybz Kartel to that arena or sold out show, you know, say Cartel make sure say the scene was properly represented. You know, you talk about Dancing Rebel and what you call it? I forget her name. No disrespect to her. Cher?
Sure, yeah,
sure. Yeah, Cher and Dancing Rebel. They can add that to their resume now. So when they as dancers go out, figure book any kind of classes or work or anything, people are gonna ask you like, I know you dance, but I mean, who have you danced for, or what popular gig have you worked on? And they can be like, well, you know, Cardi B's last show, when she called out Vybz Kartel, you could pull that up right there, and then I'll pull it up and Shaga says, send me that
portfolio.
You see that? Yo, I saw you feed people, you know, brother, and put them in a position to where they can go feed themselves, you know, and feed others around them, you know, when I have to ask if you nothing again, you know. And that man not get like that for whole heap of people, you know.
But the amount of youth Cartel feed now. Who look on Champa and Shaggy. Big up to them paper away from the little youth and system music and them do a thing for Jamaica. But there's no comparison in my view towards Cartel. Cartel will open the door and let the whole of it into Rasta. As long as we have a good heart and we have something to do, no matter what we do, it put me in every position and say, I'm going to work you out.
Yeah.
Just don't disrespect, that's all I'm asking for. Now, don't violate me. I'm going to kick you out. But once you're humble on me and be real, go eat our food. The rest of them is not that. I'm promise you this.
I see him do a dub plate, a special dub plate for with the new song. You people don't understand. If you don't understand dancehall and you don't understand reggae music and you don't understand dub plate culture and how dub plate cut and all these, I see the man do a special dub for this particular DJ, and they must say them DJ are there from in the beginning, from them man here like help put my thing out there. So no, you see, to reach where you reach, and then remember say you never reach there by yourself either. Because some people out here that push your music, yeah, you made it on your talent and skills and all that, but people was rooting for you from day one. When them did get a little chance, we could play your music, spin it, so they did do it. So right now, watch what I'm gonna do for him. A simple friggin' dub, you know, bro, after the new song and the dub cut specially for him. I said, any party this a DJ play this a dub, you know. When we hear it, I was like, party mashup. Because they're going to look at him like he the friggin' man. How did you get that? Because you can't get a Vybz Kartel special just like that. He's not a guy who jump on microphone and just do special for everybody and every DJ.
Yeah. You know, sir, Kartel about just about the music for me, you know, and personality, you know, it's kind of similar to me, you know. I'm a viewer, you know.
Well, it's like beyond the music field.
If you come around me, Zane,
why
men will smile at you, run joke, make you anything when
you run there when we need him. When you run there when we need him, you talk about if you come around me, I say why for that? If you follow, if I forward it over which part you there.
But what you know?
Yeah.
Then no matter how people hear me come out and that passionate about certain things, I agree with. If you come in real life, you say, I say you to not talk, sir. I was trying to look nice youth. The problem is to bleach you to judge me. But my purest heart can't tell me have a certain image, but the purest heart, but just don't violate guy. And when they violate me, you see a difference. I just say, I say Nathan, just don't violate Kartel, grow him and do the right thing.
Cross.
And maybe the best person towards you. And this Kartel disrespect somebody, trust me, I something them do. I something them do, man.
So while we're on the Kartel thing, right? While we're on the Kartel topic, are you aware of his daughter since we're there, son?
It was him two daughters.
You know him two daughters.
Yeah, I don't want to mention the little I do.
So right, so him have two daughters. We all know Adiana. Adiana was the one that everybody knew from jump till now. But Amani's mom had came out years ago and posted a picture of a little girl on social media, and she said she has Vybz Kartel daughter. I mean, remember that post there back then, and I said, damn, she looked like him. That first thing I said when me DC Amani, I said, damn, she looked just like Kartel, but him did their prison.
The eye, white eye.
But him did their prison, right?
Yeah.
So fast forward to now, if you look at the icon this morning for this video, he must stand up with him daughter. And it said that he met her for the first time. Now, I saw this like Monday, but you know, a lot been going on through the week, so I never get a chance to talk about it until today. So may I pull this back to 2017. This was in 2017. Vybz Kartel, it said Vybz Kartel will be meeting his second daughter for the first time. And this was in 2017, this was printed. Since around last year, 2016 summer, there have been rumors claiming that Vybz Kartel has a second daughter that he has never met. A female posted a video on social media showing off the toddler while proclaiming that she, the incarcerated DJ, is the little girl's father. So at the time, Kartel denied the allegations, and his common law wife Shorty refuted those claims as well. Shorty at the time also refuted those claims as well. Turns out the female wasn't lying, and now the dancehall star is stepping up to the plate of fatherhood once again. This is 2017, this, you know, stepping up to the plate of fatherhood from behind bars. Vybz Kartel confirmed on Instagram earlier that week that he will be meeting his daughter for the first time ever. He said, quote unquote, my second daughter, never met before. Hope to see you soon, is what he wrote. Sources inside of the Gaza told Dancehall Hip Hop Today that he was approved a prison visit for the little girl and her mother to visit him at GP at that date in the near future. And he said, Vybz Kartel always took fatherhood serious. This man loved all of his kids them equally, and it doesn't matter who any of them mother is. This is 2016, 2017, right? So I never get to meet her then. The visit actually did not happen.
Yeah.
Right, the visit didn't happen. So fast forward now to today, here we have him and her, and she's standing next to him almost as tall as he is. Right, and she's in the backyard of one of his Florida homes. Dancehall artist Vybz Kartel stirs emotions online after revealing that he met his daughter Amani for the very first time. I'm gonna stand up next to Amani. Amani, the little baby girl, grew up so big already, you know. She almost
tall like your father.
Yeah, she almost tall like him, bro. She lanky and tall, almost tall like him. But here's the thing. Yeah, she tall as ratted for true. He said,
model, she tried to be a model.
him never did know say a woman could have make him nervous. But standing in the presence of his daughter, he found himself super nervous.
I love dog.
Yeah, he found himself super nervous. You know when the lion in your calm
down.
Yeah, your daughter them can do that to you.
Yes, man.
Yeah, your daughter a rough man.
Don't do nothing.
Yeah, a rough man.
Humble.
A rough man. Your daughter will do that to you. And you know you're a good father. Your daughter will do that to you. You have girl picnic. Then we make your week out, brother.
All the vice change. The vice become baby vice for them. You can't talk to rough either.
He posted. So, true, bro. You have to watch how you talk to them and everything. My daughter, Malani, she have a thing where I want to rough her up sometime. Not rough her up, but I'm like, get over there and get this done or whatever. If she pause and just like look for me like...
You feel guilty.
Yeah, cause the look says like, I love you, you're my dad, and you're purposely hurting my feelings. I'm going to read all of that in just one look. I don't read it the same in none of my son them look. But me read it in my daughter look, you know? It's like, don't talk to her like that. You have to be softer with her. She's a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, even if we say something and it's too harsh, me find one.
So, if I say something quickly, Zane?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel say a man who no love his kids can't love himself. So, can't love himself and not love his kids.
Yo.
Impossible.
When I asked for Gerald appeared, Gerald said, Stava always a low up the thing.
You see? You see what happened now? When you get Mervin,
yeah.
You say Mervin calls. No, me a scammer now. You see? My wife, you know, say we get a new name.
You come over here, don't get name, bro.
This one hear my voice.
What you say about the man now? What you say if a man don't do what?
Any man who not love them youth cannot love themselves. Impossible. Because the reason why me love my daughter is not because of she come from me. When I pass a me she come from and me make you day here, so it's a kind of love I can't explain. So it's like, what the fuck? How if you have a youth and you live over this and them over this and you business with them? Impossible. You can't love yourself.
That's a fact.
You have to hate yourself.
That's a fact. Me look for my youth them all like when me I get ready to eat dinner or nothing, and me I said to myself, say, how could a man like that anywhere else in our world and him like him not care if him pick me or eat or sleep?
Me couldn't idiot.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not sure stuff to eat.
Boy,
can't keep that down.
Yeah. Some man out there, brother, them just go right on with life like nothing on go on.
Yo, the man a special place for hell, and trust me, God come.
It take one special kind of man to do that. Now, not in a good way neither.
I can't trust them. Yo, if me your friends in, I'ma just learn that you have 10 youth and I mind them. Me I drift from you. I can't trust you.
Of course.
Me can't trust them. I'm sorry.
Me know why you're around me.
So any friend me about they will know my advice. No, to me I'm a friend if we find out that though.
Yeah, you can't mind them.
Wickedness out.
Yeah.
Wickedness out. That's a certain thing I'm just some man I'm even sorry for them for. I will live out. I can't live selfish.
Sometimes you see some youth, some little youth are suffering, you wonder which part them father there. And then go home and me look at my youth them and me say, boy, me can never make you live like that. And me just pray God please just strengthen me and give me life long enough. Now me understand when my grandparents them used to pray and my mother used to pray too. And my parents pray the same thing. My mother say, but my grandparents more than anything, give me the strength and sustain me for last long enough to see each one of them come stand up on them own. That's all them you want to
something.
They want to see each one of them come stand up on them own, can take care of themselves, good in a life, can take me after that. Yeah.
Hey, SouFLo, that's something, right? I grew up around some youth, right? If you know Westmoreland, a big family of Westmoreland, as far as I can see. One man own it, Zane, and I grew up running kids, the man rich, you know. The man buy BMW and something, woman, them and son, and lavish, you know. I don't think kids them suffer, me watch them suffer around me grow up. Them pants tear out, I go to school, boot, bust out, and him, down a Westmoreland, rich, fly over the world and something.
My God.
Some man is evil, dog. Some man is evil, I can't understand some man. But one thing I can tell them, I don't understand you, but you cannot be my friend. Because we're on the same level in our life. You know what I mean?
Same.
Anyway, SouFLo, big up yourself.
We'll talk again. Brother. All right, big up. So while we on the cartel thing, just to finish it out, the last topic we're going to be talking about this morning is the Rasta thing. But while we on the cartel thing, just to finish it out, we are going to be doing. No, we have the Bounty Killer something to talk about. So let's finish off the cartel something. Of course, him have an album coming out in a few days and all this other stuff that's going on. Hopefully, you have already pre-ordered the God on Time album. If you haven't, the thing I hate about dancehall fans is a lot of people will fight you online for them favorite artists. Like, me bust out your head back in the boy, hey boy, go SSYUMM and these things. And then when your favorite artist drop a record, the number in sales is like embarrassing, you know? So I'm saying, go purchase the album. Go purchase the album. You can already pre-order the album, but go purchase the album. With that said though, you will see us doing an ad campaign for the Vybz Island cruise that is coming up in April of next year. The Vybz Island cruise that's coming up for April of next year, tier 1 booking is still open. I keep telling people to go book because it's going to get probably more expensive later. There has been some changes to it. You know, that whole talk about it's going to be 2 ships and all these other things. Quite honestly, I was nervous about that. And I think they were reading my mind because When me wake up a couple of days ago and got a notification that said they changed it. After much consideration and proper feedback, they've decided to go with one ship alone. So the theme has changed now to one ship, one vibes, one destiny, or something like that. One ship, one vibes, one destiny. Which means, because what I was concerned about was, whenever I see how big them ship that is, it's like a mini city, a floating mini city. So if you had two of those and they're working side by side, and then you have one private island, I can't imagine that many people going pan up the amount of garbage, clean up, all kind of sitting them have to go do just to make sure things look and stay normal. And then on top of that, you might have one artist performing on this location and one next one to perform at this location, and you are miss out because you can't be in two places at once, but you paid all that money to be there. And I thought to myself, why didn't they do it like how the Jamrock cruise is? Jamrock cruise with Damian and all of them, their cruise, obviously they do dancehall acts on it, but it is a reggae-based cruise scene. This year, Vybz Island is going to be dancehall to the core kind of thing, but set in a luxurious setting. Scale it to one ship, and let's do one ship and keep it where everybody is attending the same events at the same time. That way you don't have any complaining when this is all over with and somebody is like, well, me pay how much $1,000 for go, and me never see half of the show them will happen there, because by the time you watch this show them have a next one going over there. So because that's the only way they would have been able to satisfy everybody for two ships. So that's changed, and it's now down to one ship, which I think is way better. I wake up early this morning and I booked my room, my stay on the ship, and I have a nice suite, and you can do the same. Or you can wait until I get one code and I go give the code, and you can use the code and do your booking, and whatever happens from there happens from there. But go ahead and try to get booked as soon as possible, because it's going to get more expensive later, right? With that said, so just a little bit on that. We're not doing the ad campaign right now. We just have to fill you in on what is to come shortly. All right, SouFLo, we want Kartel over here one morning, you know. He should give us a visit officially, SouFLoTV. Honestly, if I request it, I know he would. My thing is, I haven't requested it, but there is something that is happening now that it might require me to request it to happen, and then can drop by and give you a special. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. I'm still waiting on some things to reach with, and then we'll see how it goes. Because the goal for us is to have as many people as we know aboard that cruise where we're going to turn up and have the time of our lives. And we're grown folks. A lot of us work hard and we never treat ourselves. You know what I mean? So you have, and another thing, they have a payment plan. So you can go book now, and you have from now until, you just have to pay it off before you set sail. So you have from now until next year, March, to pay off your booking from now. You organize it, and you know, every month you pay a thing. By the time it's ready to go, you're fully paid for. That kind of stuff. A lot of people are not aware of that as well. But like I said, my ads will be running shortly, where I will make it more known to you, and I will be repeating it constantly. The goal is to get a lot of you to come along with us on this cruise. I will definitely be there. God spare life. I'm going to want to see someone there as well. We're going to turn up. We're going to turn all the way up. All the way up. I take care of my health, and I hope I'm going to get sick around them time there or nothing. But God willing, we turning up. All the way up. All right. The last topic for the morning now we're going to talk about is, boy, there's a discussion because after Yaksta came out and burn a fire, you know, Yaksta is pretty much saying that there's, like, the Rasta them nasty up the Rasta thing. and them on a rasta again. And one of the rasta them that's getting a beating out the road is Protoje. And the conversation is that Protoje was the one that said, you know how much work we did have to do? Or how much work we have to do to undo the fire there where Sizzler and Capleton them did a blaze kind of thing. Now, I have no proof that Protoje said this. They have his name out there. What I interpret that as, if anybody had said that, not him, just anybody had said, you know how much work we have to do for undo the fire burning sitting there where Sizzler and Capleton and them man they go do. I would have interpreted it like not them trying to out a fire. I would have interpreted it as, boy, them did a burn a serious fire and doors were closed for others who were trying to exist in a certain space. So now, yeah, like for instance, Buju will never sing Boom Bye Bye again. But that was a serious fire. Did a bun with Boom Bye Bye in a body boy head. Ruba now promote the nasty man, them off it dead. Buju will never perform that song again. But when the song they did a play, Outer Road, and then them realized say that, they started scrutinizing on an international level all other artists who came from in that space. You're walking here with dreadlocks saying, well, Emmanuel, you are Rasta, you're yell Rasta. You're probably coming with the same fuckery and foolishness that the others were. So no, we are probably not going to book you for our show kind of thing, right? So that's what I would interpret. You know how much work we'd have to do? So they have to go out there and soften back up the crowd in a way where they're willing to accept everything else that they have to offer. Because Rasta is not just bun Batman or bun lesbian. That's not the all with all Rasta. There's so much more to Rasta ideology, Rasta philosophy. There's so much more messages that are more urgent that need to reach out there, like self-reliance, like black upliftment, like unification, like, you know what I say? All them kind of sitting there. So they have to put in the work back to make this ground soft enough again for the people them can ease up and say. But one person is taking a lot of beating for this and is Protoje. I want everybody to know this. I will fully defend Protoje because of this one song. And if you look on YouTube, I actually did a review on this song. So we're not bandwagonists. We didn't jump on it today. We wrote this song out. We did a video dedicated to this song specifically. And we spoke every word of this song in our video because this was burning a fire. And I said, Protoje was saying stuff that a lot of them was afraid to say. So I don't know how now they have Protoje as the uptown rasta. The uptown rasta. Then here somebody else who has a platform this morning said, I'm not calling them name, this morning said, them man, they did have one different agenda, but them steal the rasta identity and use it to sneak into the platform, into the space, so them can spread them different agenda. I thought that was kind of low. One of my favorite songs from Protoje, me not hear none of them about no fire like this. The man said, me not watch no face, beg no more pardon. Enough drugs, money, they are cherry garden. Enough individual society applauding. You can ask anybody where them get them start in. But enough politician take the donation. So enough criminals will never see a station. Never see a cell. Not even a courthouse. But every Sunday, we see them take the boats out. Hey, North Coast Resort and Car Dealership. the construction company them just don't legit. When I never look at and say to yourself, say, come there Jamaica already and I see some car dealership, you see? I see a Porsche car dealership on little island of Jamaica. And the first thing me said to myself is, I'll know me a driver, I'm not seeing one of them Porsche up on the road. But me see one whole car dealership with whole heap of them Porsche here inside. So when the people them are going to buy them the Porsche from out of that the car dealership there. And who thought it was a wise idea? Because even if you can sell 1 and 2 on the island, because 1 and 2 people can afford it, you definitely not selling off a whole car dealership of those expensive ass Porsche. When I looked up how much Vybz Kartel Porsche cost, that car costs over 200 and something thousand US dollars, my friend. I want a high-end Porsche the man I drive. Me don't know too many Jamaican where they at Jamaica where I got splash out 200 and something thousand US Pum Porsche. And then buy one next upgraded version and one next. I'm not saying people don't have that money because I don't know what's in people's bank account. I'm saying I don't know too many people who can do that. And therefore, imagine a big car dealership with all of them there. Which part them I go sell? When I heard that song, I thought Protoje was brave as shit because he said, enough drugs money there at Cherry Garden. You know who live up at Cherry Garden? Okay. Then him talk about the car dealership, the all-inclusive resorts, and he talked about how these politicians get them start. And how these people get them start and how the politician them take a little donation. That means enough of the real criminal them, the ones that take the boats out on the weekends, the ones that live in the mansions on the hills. I wonder where them riches come from. He's like, enough of them will never see a station. Them won't even see a courthouse. Them won't see a station. Them won't see nothing. Because who forget pay, get paid. The construction company them just don't legit. Them use it, wash the money, turn it around and hide it. When the kickback them come in, the government delighted. So, police cancel operation. Cause no real bad man no go station. Now, if you check the situation, a blood money run the nation. Come take a look in Jamaica. Injustice in the place now. If what you see no really faze you, then you are the problem that we face too. The name of this song is called Blood Money. And the Blood Money song have other verses to it, right? This is a case what we talked about for years. Was about to buy a X6. You know, maybe then I'd never have to be a prisoner. Maybe then I could have not turned in my firearm. Police couldn't come remand. Come in like me run an army. Hey. Was about to do a politician, was about to be a politician too. Maybe then I could have made any decision. Look, maybe then I'd make 100 million disappear. Then me act like me no care. Watch your vote, me back in there. Because the sad reality in a Jamaica, say your status is your salary. Man the road that carry one whole heap of felony. But them have a family where boosts up the economy. Let me tell you what I'm talking about right now. So. He's talking about the X6 case with Kajil Mays. The Kingston College youth who did a ride in at the taxi. And the taxi, it was raining outside and the taxi hit the car. And the person who was driving the X6 jump out and fire a gunshot in the taxi because them outer road that carry felony and them now got no prison card. Them have a heavy family where boosts up the economy. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I was about to go buy a X6, you know, and maybe then I'd never get to be a prisoner. And maybe then I could have not turned in my firearm because when the police went to the father The father basically called him son and said, yo, jump on a plane, come out of Jamaica right now. I'm flying in. Me handle this. Power move. Him fly in. This is why I told y'all I did not like that lady. What's her name? What did they DPP? Paula Llewellyn, because Paula Llewellyn could have prosecuted that case and got justice for Kajil Mace, but the people who was involved was pretty much above. For somebody, for Protoje to use a song to shed a light on that, that's a serious fire burn right there, friend. So when the police came in and asked him to turn over his weapon, he said no. Straight up, no. Your weapon could be involved in a situation where a young man lost his life. Your car was involved in that same situation. We need the weapon to go test it. Real something I'm telling you, Kingston. We need the weapon to go do ballistic testing on it. The man said, nah, nothing. That's why Protoje put it in the song. That maybe then I wouldn't not turn in my firearm and police couldn't come remand, come in like we run an army. Hey, was about to be a politician too. And maybe then I could have make any decision. Look, maybe then I'd make 100 million disappear. When I see all the money I go on now, 77 million there, 100 and something million there. All right. And they act like they don't care. All these things. So when them say Protoje a uptown rasta, the man say is out of many, but a one set of people feeling it. How that real? Society, you agree to this. Things are revealed. The garbage, the machine spit. No smoke screen. A river can no conceal it. Now the system failing. Hey, the gap I get wider. A matter of time before a total divide. Yeah. You cross the line. My drug. If you do crime, then crime will have to find. And that's what it's always been. That no frustrate you like it do me. How much dead baby they over Jubilee? How much youths did 10 when them running a Tivoli? Now them 16, heart fry, head fricassee. Police cancel operation. Cause no real bad man no go station. I just a little poor man them got station youth. He's trying to tell you through the song so much. And them say is a uptown rasta when I'm burn no fire. Protoje burn a fire higher than a lot of them. Now, my thing about the fire burning is this. Fire is burnt in many different ways. I think our people nowadays who are having this conversation about who now burn no fire and who are no real rasta. Only not realize that all the real rasta them where did a burn a heavy fire, they had to calm down off of burning that same fire. Since I can't say all of the things I'm used to say again, it changed now. Now he has to protect his legacy and make sure Sam can get out there to the world and all these things. You know, Capleton. But at the end of the day, this whole you have to say Bun Batman and Sodomite every 5 minutes. Like, what is the Ross obsession with Bun Batman and Sodomite? And if you're not saying it, then you're a fire, you're not burn no fire. How that makes sense? How that makes sense? So because he's not saying Bun Batman and Sodomite every 5 minutes, he's not burning a fire? Because there are many other things to burn a fire on, and there are many other ways to burn a fire. You understand? Yeah, Kingston, them forget burn, but if you say them forget burn are your choice that, but you're going to spend all day just every fire you light is for them. That no sound like it is time consuming to you and futile. That's time consuming as hell to me. If I wake up every day, just a bun Batman and Salamite. Bun Batman. SouFLo, I go write to a new song today. In my new song, it have to say, bun Batman again. Next line have to say, bun out a Salamite again. Next line have to say, Batman have to dead again. That sounds weird. That sounds weird. That there is so much more that you should be talking about. There is so much more that you should be trying to accomplish. Yeah? Them pollute the youths them mind, but you not gonna save the youth them neither. Because you see how the world set up. If you get up every day and say bun this, bun that, them just tune you out too. Them just tune you out too, you know. It's not like they have no choice but to listen to you. The world has changed. The world has changed. When the heaviest fires were being burnt, we didn't have social media like we have social media now. Please remember that. So people's viewing and listening choices were limited. A CD did a play, and DJ play music, a party, and radio. The world changed. You have cable and internet now. So as soon as you say bun nothing, them tune you out. And now you're stuck with all the other stuff that you should be giving to the world. You're just stuck there with it. You alone can go and go listen to your own music and see how far it will get you in a life. Let me know if it can sell enough to pay a school fee for your children them. Let me know if you can build a legacy off it when nobody don't tune into it. You see what I'm saying? No artist goes in a recording studio. No artist writes songs, record, pay for mixing, mastering, sessions, etc., rehearse and do all these things just to go nowhere. It's still a business at the end of the day. That's why it named music business. And nobody enters into a business expecting failure and wanting to fail or doing something that they know will lead to failure. So I see the obsession with uptown, rasta, and Holness, bonfire, hard, and all this other stuff. I think everybody has their lane. Everybody have them lane where them can go in and stay in your lane. I remember I saw a video with Peter Tosh, and Peter Tosh said, all this bumbleclad loves, Peter Tosh loved the word bumbleclad. And Peter Tosh said, all this bumbleclad love song, Mary, every time I turn around and look, Mary, I love you, Mary, I love you, Mary, I miss you, Mary, I love you so much. How much bumbleclad time you gotta tell Mary, I love you, and write bumbleclad song, love song, give Mary. Eh? You want some upliftment for the downtrodden and the depressed. You want some, and he just went off. You know what I'm saying? And I was laughing because he was saying so many bumbleclads in there. How much bumbleclad love song you gotta write? Give Mary. Every time the turn around is the next, Mary, I love you, and Mary, I miss you, and Mary, and I love you. I be a bumbleclad love song around here. Like if love song is in your lane, then love song are in your lane. And you don't have to burn no fire upon nothing. Go and go love. And go sing be a love song. You know what I'm saying? If burn out whatever is in your lane, then you be that then. And go and go burn out whatever. If you can strike a balance, then you strike a balance and do that too. But I just don't see the necessity to be constantly a burn this and burn that and fire this and burn out that and burn it out of yourself and you're good. Or there are subtle ways that you can put it in your material. The last part I'm going to say on this before I switch to my last topic for the morning, which is Mr. Vegas carry bounty killer Ghana court. Can't skip that one there. The last one I'm going to talk about on this topic is the burning and the burning and the burning of this and the burning of that. Okay. Where do we go after that? Where do we go after that? So you burn out everything moving. Now what? When people no longer hire you, now what? You know, so the same people who are having these discussions, him not no rasta, you know. Cause him not burn no real fire, you know. And I see him over there so with some people who look shaky and this and that. You navigate earth, you know. You're gonna come across people where we would have called shaky. It's like if you saw me in scrubs at a facility, you might see me working alongside one therapist that is a man where he's, hey, how you doing? And so him talk like y'all and yeah. You can't tell me about, yo, the boy that's so floor shaky because he might work at a facility there, the healthcare facility there, but him over there. I see clients and have patients, I treat patients. You know, say I want batty boy I work next to. Yeah, the world is open like that. You know what I'm saying? The crazy part is the people who are not Rasta and have never been Rasta. And them never read not one piece of Marcus Garvey. Them never read not one Haile Selassie speech. Them never got study no Kebra Nagas. Them never open up a Dead Sea Scroll. Them never, they have no idea or clue about where Rasta is, should be, or anything. They're the ones who have the loudest conversations about who is not real Rasta and what Rasta should be doing. That's why I'm not listening to them conversations there. That's why I don't listen to those conversations. Yeah, it's always them. Always them. Maybe he doesn't want the people exposed. Who, Lady J? Yeah, but it's always the people who are not, you're not even that. And you're not Rasta. You don't know what Rasta entails. You have no idea. You just have what people tell you in your head or what you think it should be. Now, how dare you what you think life should be for somebody else's life? Who is you? Who is you? Rasta for this and Rasta for that and Rasta for do this and for do that. Well, how you are say all that and you are never Rasta? Have you ever been? No. Oh, well, shut up and move and let them be. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, also, not only that they was never a Rasta, them not burn no fire neither. Over here, so they have a conversation criticizing Rasta, saying them not burn no fire. And then over here, so them do all of the things where Rasta would have burn a fire against if Rasta did have outlawed burn a fire. So it is so hypocritical. You know, most people who are saying the Rasta them not burn no fire, they have no room to talk because they are not fire burners themselves. If you're a fire starter or a fire burner, you can say something. But if you're not burn no fire, you're not uphold no standards, then you shouldn't be saying nothing either. Right? You get burn out too. So go sit down over there. So that part. The last one for the morning now is Mr. Vegas did tell us that he was taking Bounty Killer to court. Some of these people who are always burning fire, they are very hypocritical. It's not, yes, absolutely, too irie. Absolutely. Super hypocritical at that. Super hypocritical. Mr. Vegas said he was taking Bounty Killer to court. And Mr. Vegas apparently did take Bounty Killer to court. I have a question though. Because I know Bounty alone said bad stuff about Mr. Vegas. So, I mean, can you take everybody to court? Anyways, this is what was published. And it has a picture of Bounty Killer there. I mean, I wonder if I bounty this next to Mr. Vegas. And it says, the Supreme Court on Wednesday granted an injunction restraining dancehall artist Bounty Killer from publishing defamatory material about fellow entertainer Mr. Vegas, pending the outcome of an ongoing defamation lawsuit between the two men. You know about somewhere I say right now, no between me and no man. Don't use the word between with me and no man. The order was made so it's a defamation lawsuit him have. And they have so far ruled that Bounty cannot publish any defamatory material against Mr. Vegas. I have a problem with this because Mr. Vegas and Bounty went at it. And I heard Mr. Vegas do diss songs at Bounty Killer and call him all kind of names. So how you call the man all kind of name, do diss songs, and then end up go file lawsuit? That's kind of like you hit somebody and then run go tell the teacher when it's your time to get lick back now. You run go tell the teacher, said Johnny hit me. Like you fling big stone, brother. So you shouldn't. It shouldn't have come to this. Shouldn't have come to this. Kind of remind me of Drake, right? With his clash with what's his name? Kendrick Lamar. And Drake took it all the way to court, a rap battle where some of the most derogatory things are said in a rap battle. You can just Google and YouTube rap battles from Smack DVD rap battles back from when you will see. Listen, some of you who don't deal with curse words and stuff, you will be squirmish watching one of those Smack DVD rap battles because the things that are being said in it. Nobody is off limits. Your kids are not off limits. Your wife is not off limits. You not off limits. Your health condition not off limits. Your mama dead not off limits. Your granny, she get dug up and pissed on. She not off limits. Like, that's rap battle. And he took it to court because he got called a name he didn't like. This is what Mr. Vegas reminded me of. So the order was made during a hearing in the Supreme Court in relation to an application for court orders that were brought by Mr. Vegas, whose real name is Clifford Smith, against Bounty Killer, whose given name is Rodney Price. The court granted an order sought in the application restraining Rodney Price until the conclusion of the trial from referring to the claimant, Clifford Smith, whether by name, photograph, or description in connection with any statement which might negatively affect the client's or the claimant's reputation. However, the court did not grant all the relief that was sought by Mr. Vegas's legal team. Attorney Alexander Shaw, who represents Mr. Vegas, he described the ruling as an important balance between reputation and free expression. He said, "We welcome the ruling as a delicate balance in preserving Mr. Smith's reputation while balancing citizens' constitutional right to freedom of speech. The right to free speech is not a right to defame somebody," Shaw told the Gleaner following the hearing. His attorney, Christopher Townsend, and Casey and Kennedy Sherman of TWP Attorneys at Law also characterized the ruling as balanced, while emphasizing that broader restrictions requested by Mr. Vegas was refused. In a statement that was posted on social media, the law firm said that the Supreme Court declined to grant the principal orders that were sought by Mr. Vegas, including a request to impose broad restrictions on Bounty Killer's speech concerning him. Instead, the court, so basically he probably wanted them to bar Bounty Killer from talking about him at all. Don't talk about me at all. So the court didn't give him that. The court just said, don't mention him in any derogatory way. Instead, the court granted a limited injunction restraining future defamatory publication pending the determination of the substantive matter, the attorney said. Mr. Price has denied the allegations of defamation. I never defamed nobody. We plan to raise our formidable defense to these allegations, Mr. Townsend said. So people, right away now, a defamation lawsuit goes right into your pocket, you know. Because when somebody file a defamation lawsuit against you, you have to go defend yourself, you know. Or they can win at what you call a default judgment. A judgment where you did not show up, you did not care, because you have said, oh, I'm going, I don't want to hear nothing about a stupid case. They will simply say, okay, then, well, we rule in favor of the claimant XYZ. He was suing for 20 million defamation of character. The $20 million be rewarded, so set, and ruling in favor. So you have to literally go fight. Bounty Killer has denied that he has defamed Mr. Vegas. However, he also signaled that there's a larger picture that the two entertainers have to consider as the case moves to the filing of Rodney's defense, followed by mediation and a possible trial if talks are not successful. So I guess at some point they have to go sit down and talk and see if they could work this out. And if they can't, and Bounty says, oh, come on, boy. And Vegas say, that you say, okay, then we can't reach an agreement. Say, you're not going to call me name again. You say, you're not going to call me name again. All right, then we are going to try it. That's what it's going to come to. These are entertainers in a small field here in Jamaica. Yes, they're also big on the world stage. But we're coming from a small island and we're demonstrating how magnanimous we are in terms of shaping the area of music and this particular genre, he said, noting that it's his personal view. So it behooves everyone to look at the bigger picture and see whether or not they can meet over a table and settle these differences. The lawsuit stems from social media posts allegedly made or shared by Rodney Price on Instagram or on about January 8th of this year. Mr. Vegas filed the lawsuit on January 14th. Mr. Vegas' lawsuit alleges that the publication damaged his reputation locally and internationally, and he seeks damages for the defamation and for negligence. So if he can prove that because of this, whether Bounty was the one that made it up and then distributed it, or somebody passed it and him share it, and it affected his earnings because he had shows booked, and somebody said, Bounty Killer, make a post about you, you know. Sorry, but we're going to have to cancel the show. You know, we nobody want you to come perform again. If he can prove that, then he might be able to win. I highly doubt that anybody ever canceled Mr. Vegas because Bounty Killer called him a name, or Bounty Killer insinuated or said something that he found to be derogatory. I just think that Vegas and Bounty have a beef where from Bounty did say that word there and twist him name in that way, and it actually stick. Kind of like the brother will come here in the morning time and Jerome will call him Stammer, and now it's like he's going to be named Stammer now because it a stick. You hear what him said this morning? Him said my wife not even know, so me come over here come get new name. So I just say him like the name, you know. But if he has a problem with, I'm not gonna ask him to, because if he have a problem with that name, I'm not gonna call him that name. We're grown people now, so we just have to do it like that, right? Before we end up in a problem too. But yeah, Bounty and Vegas, man, we don't need to put that difference aside. I think Vegas, it did hurt Vegas though. I think it did hurt him in a way where I don't know who originated the gay gas sitting, but I've seen it used against Mr. Vegas on social media in viciously a lot. So I don't know who invented it. I know say whole heap of people use it. But I think the GDM can actually work out them differences and put away this court thing and go do some music for the culture. I'm going to close this video by saying this. We stay missing the mark. We stay missing the mark. And I'm realizing now that it actually really take a mature mind and a bigger person to step out on this limb that I'm about to crawl out on. Imagine if we wake up tomorrow and we get 2 songs from Bounty and Mr. Vegas together. That would probably do more for the culture than actually them suing each other, going to court, and fighting each other in legal battles, that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So, the end of the day, our strength is in our unity. And that's our strength there now. We're strength there in our unity. But we are going to always find time to fight, work rather than work together. And we're going to miss all the opportunities out there. Miss an opportunity to create history. Miss an opportunity to make a whole heap of money. Make a mark. And set an example for a new generation. So them can see what conflict resolution look like. So them can see so you can put differences aside and actually work through something. I understand you do it one time already with your arch nemesis, Beenie Man, Bounty. But you can do it again. And Vegas, you can be a part of that too. Right? All right. I don't think he has a problem with the name, BM says. Me read one article where I think he said he has a problem with the name because the way it was used against him. And a lot of people, you know, there was a story out there about the Peter King story. Yeah, I think that's where it came from. So every time you hear the name, I think it came from that whole Peter King story situation. So people always go back to that story, and it's always a war, and that they go on. Oh, and that's why them hide it. Some man fish out long time. Damn, I know Sekila never talk like, you know. And it's all connected. It's all connected. I want them can work out them differences still. Like Mr. Vegas, like his music, can't go around it. He makes bangers. Like Bounty Killer. Bounty is Bounty. Can't go around that. Right? We're gonna left it there so. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. It's the weekend. I talk as long as we can talk. Somebody said me look like me have mumps. I don't know. I hope it gets better. I'm gonna rest myself though. Drink a whole heap of fluids and go get me some sun in my skin. I suggest you do the same. Surround yourself with people that you love and with people who love you. If you don't genuinely love them, don't bring them around you. Because them might not genuinely love you neither. And you're not fool nobody. Let me repeat that for somebody. If you don't genuinely love them, don't bring them around you. You know, some people are fool people. Yeah, I carry them around because I have benefits to them, but I don't really like the person. I don't care for them too much. People can sense it, and then you end up getting treated like shite. So, walk good. Surround yourself with people who you love and who love you back in return. If you don't have that around you, it's okay to go be by yourself. It's cool. Be by yourself. Get to know you, all right? And get to love you. You can't love nobody else until you love you first. Oh, and to the caller and what the caller said about the man them who not take care of them, pick them, you not love yourself, bro. And that's facts. Because there's no way a man can have children, don't love him children them, and stand on it, but say him love himself or him love woman. Again, self-love, greatest love. But you have to find it first, yeah? All right. With that said, big up on yourself. Walk good. My granny Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it is best to be good. Somehow not grown. You're still going out there on the weekend partying like a teenager and having unprotected intercourse with strangers and all these things. I feel like I have to give you a safety briefing before 1 hour end up at the clinic Monday and have to take the morning off because you're dripping or leaking. Anyway, Miss Ruby said be good. And if you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And Mas Clevey said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. All right? Walk good. I'm out.